Jedi Master Shaggy here, today playing Elevron Stregor, the Jedi Knight, and both lightsabers in this video were provided in partnership with Legion Sabers. These lightsabers are awesome. You can get your own and use code Shaggy for a special discount.
Wait, look at mine! Look at mine! Woo!
Elevron Stregor here, Jedi Knight, and welcome to the Outer Rim.
My name's Vespertal, and welcome to the Outer Rim.
My name is Sela, and welcome to the Outer Rim.
My name is Weeabus. Welcome to the Outer Rim, and may the Force be with me.
Hi, my name is Zane, and welcome to the Outer Rim. I was trying to ignore. I can't. It's hard. You're a hard one to come after, Alex. As we zoom in and look down at this planet, it is a desolate world, Adronia, where the Zebrak population, or the non-Dathomirian Zebrak population, lives. And on this happy occasion, this wonderful day, each one of you has received, through some means or another, an invitation to a wedding. A wedding between Kolar Nevet and his bride, Eris Idrani, two Zebraks coming together for mutual survival, support, and endearment. And as you each arrive, you set down in your respective crafts, find a parking space, and step out into an open-aired shelter that sits next to a landing pad. As you walk under this kind of open-aired canopy, there's canvas to shade you from the harsh sun, and all around you is these kind of spiky trees and brush. Adronia is not a hospitable place by regular standards. It is inhospitable. It is a lot of desert, a lot of scrub. But the population here makes do with the sparse forests and other things that they can survive on. And of course, with the advent of technology, their population has thrived. But here today, besides a wedding, each of you has come with your own goals. And as you each step out into the tarmac, or into the, not the tarmac, but the grassy field that serves as this landing pad, and turn towards this giant gazebo that looks like everybody's congregating at. There's tons of chairs, and you can already see, as per custom, the bride waiting at the altar. Her sacrifice, an animal she has hunted and killed herself, hanging behind her as she waits for her groom to return from his ritual hunt. Everybody is standing around, kind of milling at this point. Looks to be family members of the bride, other people that are interested in or here to give respects out of respect for the Adari family, which they are a notable family of shippers, space shipping and receiving. And she is the heiress to that. And as you walk up, you all notice each other. And so when you get close enough, Spencer, or excuse me, your character name, Elevron, you notice from across the field somebody just entering. Tall, dark figure, long hair, but you're sure they're familiar. Weebus, would you describe yourself?
I guess somewhat familiar sensation, but something off compared to what he knew. And
okay.
Long dark black robes and long luscious locks.
Long luscious locks.
I'm
and
imagining
as you kind
there's
of
just this light breeze as you just the flowing hair as you walk.
He uses the Force to aura farm.
Yeah, I do that.
So light breeze all the time. So as you are looking, you clock, Weebus, you clock yourself a familiar gaze and a familiar feeling that you've had before. The feeling of somebody that you probably used to call friend. And Elevron, can you describe yourself as
Yes.
Weebus looks along and across the yard at you.
All right. So Elevron is human male. He looks a lot like this. So, shaggy hair, green tunic, sleeveless, relatively thin but lean and muscular build. And he is most likely mostly appearing as Weeabyss remembers him, but he seems a little calmer and a little less energetic.
And so what happens when you two see each other?
Elevron, I thought I sensed a familiar presence.
There's no way that's you, Weeabyss. You've let your hair grow out.
Yeah, you like it?
It suits you.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I thought the Jedi might sent you here because of our past history, but there's many Jedi in the Order, so I wasn't sure. But I'm glad it's you here. It's good to see a familiar face.
It is. It is good to see you. Even
Have you been-
though you are no longer in the Order,
Yeah, yeah.
it is still good
I
to
do
see
miss it sometimes, but it's a little freeing, and I didn't get caught up in that war, the Clone Wars. It just makes me realize that I think the Jedi have lost their way, and I think you really need to reassess what you're doing. I think maybe you could, come and leave and come with me if that's something that's interesting you. But yeah, I think you should really consider it because I think the Jedi have really lost their way.
That is unfortunately not for me to decide. I trust the wisdom of the Council, and I let the Force guide me, and I try my best to serve in this unfortunate war.
Don't you think you should make your own decisions and think for yourself? It's no good to be like a droid and just following orders in your programming.
That is true. That is true. But we should talk about this later.
Yeah, I agree. We have a party to attend to.
As you both go together, walking in there, still making idle chit chat, but the kind of mood between you two is unsteady as maybe a little bit of the reality of the words that Weebus has said to you, Elebron, is kind of sinking in. The Jedi Council is very militarized these days. But as this auspicious meeting is happening, another is developing. As we pan over and up, we see a big square spaceship. It's almost rectangular and boxy in its design as it settles down gently on a space of open grass. And as it settles to a stop and its cargo hatch towards the back comes down, two women stride off, talking to each other amicably. Sela, what does it look like when you're walking down this ramp into this field?
You see a actually relatively small Twi'Lek. She's only about 5'4". She's wearing what looks like a mechanic's jumpsuit that's kind of tied around her waist with a somewhere between crop top and sports bra on the top, and she's not so much walking as she is kind of bouncing down the boarding ramp.
Okay.
Which is very contrary to my counterpart, Vesra.
Yes. And your counterpart Vesra is walking alongside you, providing, I imagine, a little bit of contrast to this joyous hopping and skipping monstrosity beside her. And what would you say that looks like, Vesra?
So Vespa's walking next to Sela. She gives off the aura of being slightly annoyed, but still accepting Sela's presence. She's about tall. She's pretty tall for a nice sister. She's about 6'4", very slender, and walking with like a very determined but stoic stride.
Okay.
Yeah, drastically different than Sela's bounciness.
All right.
And of course, she's donning her red robes. She wants to stay as true to her heritage as possible.
Yeah, as you step off of this, you actually get a few looks from some of the Zebrak that are around you. You know, the cultures aren't exactly intertwined, but they are aware of each other between the two Zebrak cultures. And you being a
Yeah, a
Night
man
Sister,
and a
you know,
woman getting married? Crazy. Usually we just breed them and kill them off.
yeah, literally, like you're like, this is a unique cultural experience, a wedding. um,
And
and so
I think that honestly, Elevron and Weeabus would hear Sela before they saw Sela. And oh my god, I wonder if they're gonna have those little cream-filled pastries. They've got the strawberries on them, and like then she's just all over the place, mile a minute.
And as you guys hear that, you see this kind of Twi'Lek going straight for the like hors d'oeuvres table that's over there.
She's not touching it yet, but she wants to see what there is.
It's the Okay, well, they're four beforehand, so
Oh, okay, cool. I'm allowed to touch
you're
them.
not doing anything wrong. Just
Cool,
to let
cool,
you know, you're allowed. This is like you're allowed to eat food right now before
Cool,
the wedding.
yeah.
It's
Straight
not like
for
a typical
the,
wedding where they're just gonna make you starve through half the wedding until they get to the reception. No. So as you go over there, the actual presence, you know, they notice you, but the actual presence that they feel, because a Night Sister is going to have an impact on the Force no matter where she goes. And you two feel this presence. And Vestra, what would you say this presence feels like?
It's
that they-
very.
that they feel.
They would kind of feel more of a heavy, like, kind of go on their shoulders, because it's going to be kind of like a mix of dark and light, but also incredibly angry. So it's going to be very heavy on their shoulders.
Okay. You feel this heaviness settle in as you look around, and you immediately clock that the two women that just walked in, of the two of them, the one dressed like a Night Sister, which you both would be familiar with at this point in the war and keeping up with things. While the other doesn't look to be Force sensitive, just hyper, you feel a dramatic amount of power coming from this small woman.
Elevron, do you feel that?
I do. I think we should introduce ourselves.
and oh my god, have you
Yes.
tried these ones? They look a little weird, but honestly, they're really, really good. You can only find these berries here, and I think she's not paying attention, so she is going to almost back straight into Weeabus. I will leave it up to anyone if they want to stop that from happening.
Okay. You feel
No.
something grab you, but not physically. And then I'm like, hold on, little loud one. You almost hit into me.
Oh my god, I'm so... how tall is Weeabus?
5'9".
5'9"? Okay, so you're a little taller than
Yeah.
me. She's like 5'4".
Yep.
So she looks up and, oh my god, I am so sorry. If you haven't tried these, they're really good.
I don't mind if I do. And I reach and grab one with the force.
It's like almost
No.
this... It's like this
You-
natural
you-
berry if you've ever had like a popping boba. They're kind of like that. It is the fruitiest, like sweetest little pastry type thing.
Goes really well with blue milk.
Yeah, well, thank you. This is fellow. Well, this is a Jedi Knight next to me. I used to be a Jedi Knight as well. This is Elevron. We just came over here because we noticed there's something different about you and your friend right here. We'd just like to introduce ourselves. I thought all Night Sisters were already gone. That's what I heard. So
She's
it's
bouncing up
interesting
and
to see
down
you
and
over here.
tugging at your sleeve, Vestra. She's never met Jedis before.
Yeah, at this
Even
point, I'm gonna
though-
turn over, like, grab her shoulder and, like, get really close to her and be like, be careful of these guys. These Jedis are show-offs and arrogance. Be careful of them.
Well, my friend, my ostentatious friend here, is unfortunately no longer a member of the Order, but I believe he still means well. My name is Elevron, and my friend here is Weeabus.
I'm Sela. Nice to meet you.
I'm Vesper Tall. Though I've heard once a Jedi, always a Jedi.
Yep, it is a little bit of a, it's kind of like a religion, and it's very hard to separate. Barely anyone does, but like you should know, as a Night Sister, one does not just simply leave being a Night Sister. It's very difficult. But I have decided that it just wasn't my path and my destiny, and I split off, and there's no rules against it, but it is very uncommon. You were right about that.
Comparing the Jedi to my fellow Night Sisters, especially after in their presence of the genocide, ridiculous. Don't even compare the two. We are much stronger and much more united.
I'm
Well,
going to step in front of Vesra, just in case.
Well, I mean, which one's still alive? That's all I have to say about power.
I'm gonna start dragging Vesra away. I'm like a foot shorter than you, so I'm gonna start trying to drag you away. I don't know how effective it is.
There's like a heavy, like daunting presence from the both of us trying to fucking pissing contest each other.
Oh my god. Yes. As this is happening, you hear a loud gong from the front of the assembly where the bride is waiting with this kind of sacrificial beast that she's hunted on her planet. And there's a fire and people getting ready to cut it up and cook it. It looks like as the wedding commences. But as this gong rings, you hear somebody call out, "He's been seen at the outer ridge. He'll be here shortly. Everybody take your seats."
I'm gonna at this point. Sorry, at this point I'm gonna lean over to Sela and be like, typical male, last to show, slowest to hunt.
Hey, Vessi, I got a question. So,
What's
I
up?
understand this whole wedding thing, but like, I love weddings. I really, really love weddings. But I've never been to a wedding where they're killing things before. What's...
I couldn't tell you. We don't have weddings on Dathomir.
You just kill the males instead.
I can't
Weirdest.
say
The only
strong.
thing being killed. The only thing being killed here right now is the vibe. There is a time and a place for this.
All right. Well, as you guys settle in wherever you guys want to take a seat, you see Eris Adrani, this very tall, very strong, beautiful by galactic standards. Zebrak woman standing very proudly, waiting patiently. She's holding a skinning knife in her hand that looks ceremonial. And as everybody gets settled, there's no music or anything, but a silence kind of falls over the congregation. And you can only hear the whisper of the breeze and the scurrying of small desert animals past this kind of patch of grass. And slowly, paddingly, with one of these same beasts that his future wife has caught, a Zebrak man, you know to be Kolar Nevet, comes walking down the aisle, carrying a beast about the same size as hers. Looks like easily 150 to 200 pounds that he's slung over his shoulder and brought. And he takes it to this central table that's been laid out. And he and her, both of them together, without saying a word, start together skinning this animal and preparing it to be eaten. After they are finished, their hands bloodied, one of the other family members comes and takes a step up, very quietly exchanges some words, looking out on the congregation, holding up these two's hands, blood running, dripping down towards their elbows and dripping down off to the ground. He says, "We have bind them together for mutual survival and companionship." And he clasps their hands together and lets go. The blood, the gore of this is stark. but at the same time, it's beautiful in that they are a culture rooted in survival, rooted in weathered suffering and overcoming, that their ritual to wed would be so centered around not love, but the recognition of what they can do for each other. As everybody is in that moment and people of the congregation start to clap, as Hydronian Zebraks are not known for their long ceremonies, a low hum pierces the background noise. Everybody may roll a perception, or as it's called in this game.
Learning channel.
Yeah.
I've never done this before. What dice am I using, my dear?
Okay, so this is a medium, not a hard, but a medium perception check.
Okay.
And so what you're going to do, and it is, I'm probably calling it the wrong thing because I'm so indoctrinated by Dungeons and Dragons. But it is, no, it is perception.
No, there's
And it is
perception
attached,
related to
it is
cunning.
yeah, related to cunning. So what you do is you take green dice equal to whatever is higher your points that you have in perception or your cunning.
Okay.
So for Shy, because I'm looking at Shy's character as an example right now. Shy, you don't have any perception, but you do have 2 cunning. So what you would do is you'd take 2 green, and you can't see them because my background is green, but 2 green dice from and add that to your pool. Now it is a difficult check, and so to oppose those 2 dice, you will have 2 purple dice because it is, or not difficult because it is moderately difficult, mediumly difficult. You'll take 2, and you'll roll those 2 together. Now, if you have points in the perception skill, let's say somebody has 1 perception and 2 cunning, you would take the 2 green, and then you would upgrade one of those green to a yellow. And then you would roll that. You would roll a yellow, a green, and 2 purple. Now, let's say if somebody wanted to, you know, get a better idea of what they were looking for or looking at, and whipped out some, you know, some macro binoculars or something, you know, some electronic binoculars, they would maybe get a boost to that check, you know, or you know, some kind of other modifier. But
Would the DM,
that's what
not DM, I'm also indoctrinated by D&D. Yep. Would the storyteller allow me to make an argument for those retroactively because I am basically all tech?
for, yeah, I mean, no, sure, yeah, you can whip out some binoculars. It sounds like you would have them.
Cool.
You know, it's a wedding. You don't see people didn't dress up for this wedding. They came in their like survival or, you know,
yeah,
day-to-day garments. So you guys having weapons or lightsabers hanging at your belts or anything like that is completely, well, I mean, not completely normal because lightsabers are uncommon as heck, but normal enough to show up with weaponry. So yeah, if you wanted to whip out some, yeah, so you're gonna be doing 2 green dice, 2 purple dice, and then 1 blue die, because you're whipping out the macro binoculars. And then is anybody else need help creating their dice pool?
I think I got mine.
All right, cool. Roll them up and tell me how many successes and failures each of you got.
I got 1 success and 3 threats.
You got what? What was that?
1 success, 3 threats.
Okay, so wow. Okay, so you got threats. Lots of threats, but a successful check. Cool. What was yours, Elevron?
I have 2 successes, and that is it.
2 successes. All right, that's great. Doing good so far on the check, although there's going to be some complications, it seems, which is really cool because, you know, there's like threats. Threats aren't exactly failing; they're just threats. And of course, Sela.
That is going to be no successes but 1 advantage.
No success but 1 advantage. That's kind of cool. Okay, and then of course, Vesra.
I got 1 success, 1 advantage.
1 success, 1 advantage. So, you guys wildly succeeded on this. Each one of you knows exactly, through, you know, passing this kind of group check, your advantage is going to be you know exactly what this sound is. This sound is a lardy. And for those of you not familiar with that slang, that is what clone troopers called the LAATI, which was a Covenant, or not Covenant, excuse me, wrong franchise, a galactic army troop transport that are now finding their way as the war is dragging on into civilian hands. Highly dangerous. It's got these pods on the outside that shoot lasers. You see them all the time in Clone Wars and whatnot. But one of those, you guys clock it as soon as you start hearing it. Other people are looking around, and so you're prepared for this as it swoops low, and all 4 of its ventral lasers start firing into the crowd.
Vesra, let's get to the ship. Elephant, We Abyss, or whatever your names were. I don't know if you've got a way out of here, but I have a ship.
I'd be happy to join you.
I've just
do
left you
also
guys
like-
already.
She's already booking it. I figure like you've got a spare set of keys. You don't know how to fly it, but like you're like, no, I'm gone.
As you guys start to move, and that's gonna like we're not quite in initiative yet, but I'll have you guys roll for it. And you're not surprised by this now, because you won't be surprised by initiative, because you know you guys clocked it so early. You guys start to move. People are cut in half by these lasers. People are eviscerated and caught on fire. And this lardy lands directly behind, knocking over all of the accoutrement of the wedding, and opens its doors as a bunch of what looks like bounty hunters pile out and immediately go towards the groom and start dragging him back as they knock the bride away, and the bride screams, "Somebody help, please! They're taking him!"
Oh,
And you look at these people. Anybody that would like to roll a lore or an outer rim check can. If you can look at these
have
mercenaries.
skills in Outer Rim.
Okay.
How does that affect
I
my
don't,
roll?
but I will still roll.
I have
Well,
one in
I'm gonna say-
Underworld.
I'm going to say you have to. I'll accept Underworld as well. I'm going to say you have to have a
Okay.
skill relevant
then I do
to
not
the
have
ones
a
I just
skill.
mentioned. Yeah.
Alright, no
So
skill.
Underworld, Outer Rim, or lore in general. If you guys have those skills, you can roll on this check.
I have
can.
1 in Outer Rim and 2 in Underworld. Which would you like, Storyteller?
Well, probably Underworld. So you have two points in Underworld.
Yes.
And what's your intellect?
My intellect is a 3.
Okay, so you'll be rolling 3 dice. You'll be rolling 3 dice, 3 green dice initially, but you have a 2 skill, and you'll upgrade 2 of those green die to yellow.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm 2 intellect with 1 Underworld, so I'm gonna do, I guess, 1 green, 1 yellow, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You take the higher of the numbers, and you make it how many dice you roll, and then you take the lower of the numbers, and those are the ones you upgrade.
Yep.
All
I
right,
got a
so
triumph.
you got a triumph.
I got 1 success, 2 advantages, and 1 triumph.
And I got 1
Very
success,
cool.
2 advantages.
Oh, very cool, very cool. I didn't finish doing it, so I am gonna have. I'll let you keep the triumph, but I'm gonna have you re-roll
Okay.
because it was a 2 difficulty or medium
Oh, so I
difficulty.
need
So
to add
2.
some purples in there.
You need to add 2 purple
2
die
purple.
in there
Okay, I'll do
as
it
well.
Again. Okay.
Roll
But I'll let you guys keep the triumph. I'll let you guys keep.
Well, I
the
got 3 successes, 3 threats.
I got just
Ooh.
flat 3 successes.
Okay, I'll let you keep the triumph on there. The triumph is that you know that these guys, you two both instinctively know these are Black Sun. These are Black Sun mercenaries from a very dangerous cabal of people. And you also know that Black Sun just went through a disassociating with the Pikes, as well as what's called the Shadow Collective, as the collective collapsed when its figurehead or leader was rumored to be captured. and you're not sure who that was. You're not quite that crazy on the information, but you both know this little fact, and you know that the Black Sun are probably looking for any advantage they can at this moment in time. And so, who knows what this might be about. But as you clock that information, the woman cries out for help. Some of the other Zebrak step in, but are quickly gunned down by these more professional mercenaries. What are you guys going to do? You're about
Elevron, let's take these
medium
guys
distance. You're about medium distance away from the Lardy that is dragging the groom. The bride is knocked down at a close distance to the Lardy, so maybe about 10 feet away.
So I want to ask Elevron to engage with me, and I would like to jump in, ignite my lightsaber, and engage.
All right. As Weeabus
Okay.
says that, Elevron will say, I will join you, but we must attempt to minimize casualties, especially among the civilians.
All right.
You just hear
that
expletives,
case-
and Sela's gonna pull out her heavy blaster.
Yep. What does the Night Sister do?
I'm gonna bring out my Igor meteor hammer, because if they're a threat right now, they're a threat to me. I don't give a shit about anyone else. I just don't want to get got.
Yeah, no, they're just a threat in general. Specifically, it seems like to this dude. And there's like 8 guys coming out of this Lardy, and so there's a lot of firepower directed at you. And they've already got him half dragged in. So we'll see where this goes. So I need everybody to roll for initiative. And initiative in this, everybody basically to determine initiative order, everybody's going to make a simple, so 1 difficulty die, simple, cool, or vigilance check. You guys, it's going to be all cool checks because you're prepared for this combat.
Okay.
So cool check with whatever that is with 1 difficulty die.
Perfect.
What's a
What could cool check?
The cool is
Cool
going
is
to
gonna
be,
be a
Oh, okay.
presence
Perception, right?
ability?
yeah, presence. So for example, because I have Shy's character open, Vestra,
Okay.
you are going
yeah.
to have, it looks like, just 2 green die and one purple die.
So with a 3 presence, I would have 3 green dice and 1 purple dice.
Yep. Then you'll let me know those successes and failures.
All right.
Real
And you
quick.
said 1 difficulty, right?
1 difficulty, yep.
My overall is 2 success, 2 advantage.
I got the same thing.
Oh.
0 success, 2 advantage.
I
Okay.
got 3 successes, and that's it.
Ooh.
3 successes. So you guys get a bunch of advantage. That's cool. So let's check. So highest number of successes was who had 3?
I had 3.
You had 3? Okay, so Alex, you are, or excuse me, Weeabus, you're first. And then it'll be one of my guys. And then from there it goes to who had 2? Sorry.
I
Had
think we
2.
were both tied with the 2 success, 2 advantage.
Okay, cool. Sounds great.
Spencer can take it first or Shaggy can have it first
Well,
if he wants.
Actually, I'm just supposed to write down the initiative order of you guys, and then it basically goes popcorn kernel style. So you guys are going first. Who would you like to act first?
Spencer,
it
you
can
can
be
take
whoever
it.
had-
I'm not combat
yeah.
oriented.
Okay, I'll go after Weeabus since we already were kind of prompted to action.
Okay. So Weeabus, sounds like it's your turn.
Okay, then I want to do a force flip in the air and land next to the closest enemy and strike him down.
All right. So as you come
Is
up,
that a lightsaber?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Hey
You
Spencer,
like it?
can you
It's
tell them where
custom-made.
lightsabers are from?
Yes, lightsabers for this video were provided by Sabers, and they are really cool. You're gonna see them hopefully be put to good use in this session.
A link to the website will be down in the description. And with that, now that we're done with the ad read, hey Zane, what's happening in the battle?
Well, as Weebus comes in, lightsaber flaring to life and coming around, screaming in, I need you to give me you're just attacking one of these guys, or you can attack a group of them if you
Okay,
like.
I could land in the middle and do a circle swing. I want to try to hit as many as possible.
Okay, so you land kind of in the middle of them. They've kind of come out of the lardy now, and they're kind of formed a defensive circle, and you've come up on the left side of it. You are definitely able with your movement to get that short distance over there, and kind of jump into the middle of it. And now I need you to give me some melee attacks. Just give me a flat melee attack, which is going to be a medium difficulty. So 2 difficulty die plus your it will be your melee.
Should our TV using
Braun,
the
right?
lightsaber?
What was that?
Should our TV using the lightsaber skill?
Oh yeah, there's a lightsaber.
Oh yeah,
skill,
sorry, it is
man.
your lightsaber skill. I forgot that is
Yep.
separate. It is melee for everything else. What is your lightsaber skill? Because that's a special
Yeah,
skill.
my lightsaber skill is 2, and my brawn is 4, so it should be 2 yellow, 2 green, right?
Yes, sir.
And then 2 purple.
Yes, sir. And then 2 purple. And because they're so close together, I'm gonna put an added difficulty die on this. So just a difficulty.
Okay,
so one
so
black
3 purple.
D6.
Oh, a black one. Okay.
one black
So-
D6. Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, out of all that, I just got 1 success. It says.
1 success. That's it. Just one.
That's what it says. I don't know.
That means it's a successful attack. So you come in and you swipe across these guys' throats, and you deal your damage to the group of them essentially. And there's four guys kind of right where you are, and now you are engaged with them. You are as close as you can be, whipping your lightsaber around. And just 1 success. So how much damage did your lightsaber deal?
8. Yeah, 8.
8. So it's 9 damage total. You take one of these guys out. You lop his arm completely off, and he falls to the ground.
Nice.
Kind of screaming as the rest of them turn their attention towards you, and it is now my turn. And so I am going to make an attack at you. Which my advisory list here.
Phenomena.
Yeah, All right, so these fledgling bounty hunters are gonna come at you. Yeah, no, you killed that guy so fast. They are. What is your defense? Your defense value?
Defense value. What's that? Is that just
I'm
called
calling it
defense?
wrong. I believe it's called your. Oh yeah, your soak.
My soak.
Yes.
Um,
It's 0 unless otherwise. It's gonna be your brawn, I believe, is your soak.
Okay, I have 4 brawn.
So you'll have 4 soak on any damage, I believe.
But you also have the concealing robes, which are good for 1.
Okay, cool. So he's got because it's a combination of those. You combine them, and so I
Yeah.
believe he would have 5 soak in that
Okay.
total. So he's got 4 brawn, be 5 soak. So very
Yeah.
cool. All right.
So
In that
what's
case,
the? Oh wait, I have strain and then wounds. Wounds is my health, right? And then strain. What is
yep,
that?
and strain is like your mental, and so I can tell you
Okay.
that, like, as a disadvantage, you take some strain or something
Okay.
like that. But
Okay.
you can also per advantage, you can heal strain as well, which is very
Okay.
cool. I linked a cheat sheet that's very helpful
Mhm.
as well
Yeah.
in there.
It is very long, be warned.
It's a very long cheat sheet. Not gonna lie. But from there, these guys are going to level their blasters. They've all got blaster pistols out on you, and there's gonna be like a few of these guys that shoot at you. And so What is range light damage? Critical 3. Yeah, so it is just his agility. So plus your difficulty. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. That's the I'm sorry. I'm reading something. There we go. Yep. Types of actions. All right, cool. Yeah, these guys are going to shoot you, and you are at close range, and so you're engaged with them. So it's an easy shot with this, and so they're gonna let their blasters peel. So I got one failure. Interesting. So I did not get a success. I had no successes, so they missed you.
Of course not. I'm a
But they
Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. You just dodge out of the way. And then, but they get an
Jedi.
advantage. And so they circle around you. So the next time they get a shot out at you, it's going to be at an easier difficulty for them. So you're kind of in the muck right now. Who's going to go next for you guys, then?
All right, so that would be Elevron, and he is immediately going to shake his head, and then he is going to follow Weeabus, going to try to get also into that circle. And am I allowed to talk before using an actual action?
Oh yeah, no, it's an incident. It's called an incidental action. You can
Okay.
do anything reasonable with incidental
Okay,
actions.
so
Talking,
Elevron
crying,
is also
the basics.
okay.
Yeah,
Elevron will jump in a little less flashy than Weeabus did it. He will ignite his crossguard lightsaber, and he will kind of
It's so
gesture
cool.
to the group. It's going to say, "You do not want this battle. I do not wish to take any lives, but my friend here has no such compunctions as you have seen. You do not want
Dead
this
body
fight."
on the ground.
And then after that, he is going to aim just low. If he's within range, he's also going to take a wide sweeping arc, but that sweeping arc is going to be aimed more at knee height than center mass.
Okay. And so you're making an attack.
Yes, with
Okay.
no intention to kill, but an attack.
Okay. I'm gonna say you're gonna hurt some people if you attack them with a lightsaber.
Okay, so for narrative purposes, then what I want to do instead of that, then I want to take a little more time, place my back to Weeabus since he's circled,
Well, he
attempt to
could go for
remove
the
that.
weapons, right? He could aim for their weapons.
You could. It'll be a harder check. It'll be a harder
Okay, then
attack.
let's aim.
But you
Let's
can.
aim for the weapons. Then let's keep it narratively consistent. Let's
Okay,
aim for
cool.
the weapon.
It's going to be a hard check to aim for the
Okay,
weapon. So it'll be
Perfect.
3 difficulty die because
Okay.
these guys are trained professionals. But you are engaged with them. You jumped in the center.
Okay.
And that'll be. Yeah, it'll be, and you, but it's it's not going to be super hard. I'm not going to add difficulty. I'm going to make it a hard check, but I'm not going to add disadvantage to it because
Okay.
there's so many of them around you. You can like spin, like try to take
Okay.
out a few of their weapons.
Okay.
So yeah, give me that whatever your saber skill is
Alright.
plus
All
3
right.
difficulty die.
Got it. All right, got it. So that will be 2 greens and a yellow added to it. The net
Mhm.
result is not good. It is 1 failure and 1 threat.
Oh no!
Continued your training better.
So as you swing your lightsaber around, you see them all step back. You were just a minute second too slow as they step back and draw their weapons out of the range of this attack and are able to save them. And then from there, you see them kind of a couple other take the moment that you were talking and they grab the groom and they're now fully hauled him on the ship. And they're starting to motion, let's go. We've got the guy. We need to leave.
Elevron, this is why you need to go for the enemy, not to try to go for their weapons.
we will discuss battle tactics at another time. This is not the time.
Well, we're in
Okay,
battle
the-
right now. I think it's a good time.
As this is happening, Sela is going to decide that, you know what, blasters aren't enough right now. I want to book it for the ship, try to get to my ship's guns, and try to make their ship
Okay.
inoperable. I don't want to
On
try to
your
hurt
turn,
anyone,
you
but I
can do
want to try
this.
to. Yeah.
You want to try to blow. You want to try to blow up some things.
I
I understand.
wanna
I
try
see
to-
she's
it's
running,
good.
and I don't want her to leave me, so I'm gonna run after her.
okay. Right on your guys' turn, we'll get to that. Because right now, your two lightsaber jockeys are about to get fired upon by the entire group at close range.
They're boys.
And
We'll
so
leave them.
you've got, the boys are in the shit. As they, they've been encircled, and so this is going to, unfortunately, have some boost die on it because of last time. But again, Weebus and of course Levron, you guys are gonna get attacked right now, and so half the group is shooting at you, and half the group, or like there's two guys shooting at you and two guys shooting at of the 8,
And then
or
another
the 4 left out of the 8.
Then another 4 dragging the groom onto the ship.
Yeah,
Cool.
the other are dragging, and they're gonna do that at. They're close range, so it's just 1. Let's see how this works out. Ooh, that's a lot of successes, and only a threat. So that's 3 successes, 3 advantage, and 1 threat for my dice pool. So I will be doing, and I'm going to divide the damage against, I'm going to divide the damage.
How does my defense impact into it before the soak?
So it's how hard you are to hit, I believe.
Okay.
Let me, and I can also, because there's, okay, some dice pool, melee tactical, always difficulties, range, and it's the boost die. I've been forgetting to do it. See, look
Oh
at-
wait,
look at-
hold on though, but it's only melee defense, so ignore
Yeah.
it for this since they're ranged.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's only
ignore it.
melee defense
Yeah.
that I believe you get those as boost die, right?
Okay, so ignore it for this, my bad.
Yeah. No, I think you were right in this sense. Yeah, because is one of the folks is defense or is one of the factors defense rating systems absorb defense rating cost. Yeah. Character adds a number of disadvantaged black die equal to his defense rating to all combat checks directed against him. So,
Okay,
what is your
but
defense
I only
rating
have
right now?
melee. I only have 1, but it's only for melee from the lightsaber. So
Okay, what about you, Weebus? Do you have any defense ratings
No,
beside
I don't,
that?
apparently, yeah.
No. Okay, well, so that's gonna be a total of. This is you guys are about to get kind of hurt. Not gonna lie.
And this is why we don't go in lightsabers first.
No, we go in lightsabers first. It's the
I
only
trusted
way.
my training.
And my training said lightsaber.
My training said lightsabers first. Okay, and so these hunters have blaster pixels, so each of you are going to get hit with 9 damage each before soak.
I would like to use reflect when hit by suffers 3 strain to reduce damage by 2 plus ranks in reflect, which is 1. So I'll take 3 strain instead of 3 damage.
Okay, and what does that cost? It just converts it to strain.
Yeah, it's just a straight conversion.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'll take 6.
Sounds. Yep.
Okay, 6 damage, 3 strain.
Well, you don't forget your soak as well.
Oh, sorry. So 3 damage, 3 strain. Perfect.
Yep, there you go.
Thank you.
And so you two kind of get blasted, singed a little bit, take some wounds and some stress from this, as you do get a volley of defense off as you spin your lightsaber around. But these guys are relentless, and they've kind of pushed you back a little bit away as they kind of gather up to get ready. let's move over to see what our girls are doing. They didn't
Wait, so you
jump
said I took
straight
9 damage and I didn't get to use my soak, or including
before your soak. So
Okay.
so take that damage and then subtract soak from it, and then
Okay.
you'll take the leftover.
my okay.
Yeah. So you're a little singed at the moment.
Yeah.
You're not quite Anakin yet, but you're getting there. All right, perfect. And as we shift over and we see who takes off running first towards the ship. Is it you?
She'd already been kind of running towards the ship. I think Sela's a lot faster than you'd think she is at 5'4". So she is booking it. She actually starts outpacing Shy. And if I'm reading this right, my ship has a turret, has a couple turrets, and has more than one gun. I have 2 triple light blaster cannons, so she's just gonna shout, "Get to the guns," as she's booking it past Vesra.
So as you book it past Vestra, you get into your ship. You don't have the action to start your ship's sequence up yet. It took all that you had to climb up, open the door, and move all the way in here.
Okay.
So you rush into your control panel and start to turn everything on at the end of your turn, which brings us to Vesra. Vesra, you see the ship's lights start coming on. You hear her shout, "Get to the guns." What are you up to?
I am racing after her. I want to be in that ship because I don't want to be left behind. She's saying get to the guns. I don't. Can I go? Because I don't think I have.
I'm forwarding you the ship stat to your Discord.
You can, guns are easy to fire. Shipboard guns are easy to fire. Whether or not you're good at it is the question. And so you can do it 100%. You can always try. But she says get to the guns. So
I'm gonna go ahead and get to those guns because I want to get out of there.
Okay, so you climb up one of the internal ladders and you sit yourself down using the last bit of your action in the top turret emplacement of this thing, which is on the rear, which is where you guys are. So it's a rear turret. It has all. I think it can look just rear, and you start powering things up as well as you guys start to see. After your guys' turns, you start to see the Lardy that somehow Black Sun got a hold of some frickin' Gar military gear, and they start to take off. The 2 Jedi, or former Jedi, on the ground, still shooting and exchanging blaster bolt fire with the open Lardy cannon or open Lardy side that's bristling with mercenary guns right now. That's just
Storyteller,
firing as it lifts off.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does my ship have a horn?
Sure.
Can I take a free action to lay on that shit and try to get the idiot's attention?
Sure.
Just full body weight.
You just lay on the horn, and like it's not like a car horn, it's like a ship's horn, right? It's just like
And she's so far away that you obviously can't hear her, so I think when you turn around you just see, and she's losing her shit from the cockpit, but she's only about that big from what you can see.
Yeah, she's in the cockpit. She looks like she's yelling at you guys. She's laying on a horn. There's some intent there that you as Force users would probably pick up. And we are back at the top of the round with all of these guys having gone. They're starting to lift off with Groom in tow. What are you doing? Who's going first?
I'll go first because she's very, very focused. I'm using every action you will let me to try to get this thing off the ground and pursue.
Okay. Yeah, no, you start the power sequence up and everything. You get manual control over to the gunner's seat and power to the gunner's seat, and you start lifting off. You are facing. Your ship is actually facing the other way, so the rear of the ship is facing the venue.
front of their ship. Okay.
Yeah, and so she, Vestra here, is the one that's going to have that shot from that rear
Yeah.
turret emplacement.
Is she
And
in
as you get
the
everything,
turret? Because according to this, what I can see, it is a rear-mounted concussion missile launcher.
oh, is it a concussion missile launcher? I must have read that long.
If I'm
I
reading
mean,
this
those
correctly.
are guns.
It is guns,
Those
and
are
I
guns.
feel like if there's anyone set to, man a concussion missile launcher, it is a 6'4" Night Sister.
Okay, so how do you feel about that? Do you want to go to the actual laser cannons, or do you want to go to the concussion missile launcher?
Obviously, the concussion missile launcher.
Okay, let's go. Fucking send it. Let's go. So you
Is it
get
even a
up, you have
question?
power. Yeah, no, you have. So as you do all that to get the ship online, the guns are now ready, but it is their turn, and they are still firing down at the two Jedi they see. And actually, the Lardy takes a slight turn as it's doing, so it's going to be more difficult for them to shoot you guys. But it looks like it's lining up its cannons at your ship.
More screaming. So much extra screaming.
And so, Shaggy, what's your defense?
My defense is
Yeah.
1 melee, 0 ranged.
0 range. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay,
Yes.
so it'll be 3 difficulty now because they're at a further range, and then again you're getting a group of blaster guys. Interesting. Just a bunch of advantage and disadvantage.
Oh.
Interesting. No successes there. They cancel each other out. So they don't hit you, but their cover fire does get them away from your immediate lightsaber attack. So you can no longer hit them. They are able to cover themselves with this fire until they get out. But they haven't left yet. And they look, depending on your force abilities, you may still be able to get up there, depending on your force abilities. It's not too high yet. It's still within close range, but you're not engaged with it anymore. Maybe 10 feet up above you. But they do get those guns in line. And then it is going to be... Who else's turn? Who else would like to go?
I could
Guns
go.
are in line.
Yeah, Weavis was top of the order ahead of me.
Okay. I
Well,
wanna
actually,
jump
the
into
order-
the ship.
the
wait,
order
there's no one left
switches.
outside the ship anymore, right? Oh, the
There's no
order-
one left. They all got in. They were all
Okay.
able to kind of back themselves in and keep you guys at bay with blaster fire.
Okay, yeah, since they were
Their
first.
ship is lined up with Vestra and Sila's ship.
I want to shoot these bitches.
And so if you want to let her shoot first, you can, or if you want to try to jump at the ship, you can. Whatever you want to do. The initiative order flips every time, so you guys get to choose
Okay.
who goes when, depending on the advantage of which narrative option.
Okay, she wants to go. Let her go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let the lady blow
So
up
you've
a
gotta-
ship.
But
Yeah,
just
let
you know
the
that
lady-
the husband is still in
Right.
that ship, right? Just to let you know.
Yeah, the husband is still on the ship.
Does
but
she
whatever.
care?
Male or inferior?
Really
Okay,
short camp.
so-
Really short session.
So we blew up the object of interest. Thanks, guys, for coming. This has been Star Wars
Okay, I'm
Outer
gonna
Rim.
try to shoot because I have a feeling this guy might be useful. So I'm gonna try to shoot at like maybe the wing or something to try to make it fall. Not so much.
Okay,
Just,
so you're specifically try to shoot off one of its wings and get it out of there. Okay, sounds good. That's a little bit harder of a check. Give me a because you're dealing with concussion missiles, but you have a targeting system, so it's going to be a hard targeting check, or actually, it's going to be a medium gunnery check.
okay, I have don't have gunnery skill.
Nope, you don't, but you do have agility. You got 3 of them agilities, actually.
Three. So is that 3 green? Green
Yep,
boys?
there'll be 3 green dice and 2 purple dice. And because they're lined up with you, just to work off a little bit of the advantage that you got last time, because they're lined up with you, you do get 1 boost die to this.
And that's the
So
blue one, right?
light blue one, yeah.
Perfect. I'm learning.
Yep.
Okay, 1 success, 3 advantage.
1 success, 3 advantage. You hit the wing. And then the advantage comes in that this thing crashes down. It's not fully on the ground yet, but you've blown off one of the stabilizers, and it is definitely within jumping distance for our 2 Jedi now, or our 2 Force users on the ground. But the concussiveness of the blast, unfortunately, has dealt stress to everybody involved. So I do need. How much damage was that total from the concussive missile?
Concussive missile 6.
6. Okay, cool. It's definitely not going to take the Lardy out with that, but it will cause
It'll
3
slow it down.
stress to everybody around it. So that includes you guys on the ground as well, because it blew up right over your head.
Does
So
it
that's
involve
that-
us guys in the
3
ship?
Strain,
strain?
yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that
No,
doesn't,
you 2 are fine.
Cool.
And soak value doesn't protect you from that, right?
Yeah, no, soaked out. He doesn't protect you from that. You just take some stress.
So
or strain.
all the guys on the ship are taking major stress then too, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay,
Yeah, they're flying around in there. It's a little bit lower, but now they're off put. They're off kilter after that turn. They're gonna continue to try to fire at you, but unfortunately, it's going to be a very difficult check. It's going to be well, actually, it would be with disadvantage, 2 disadvantage. They're still within. So threat, nothing, success. Wow, they still hit you.
Ooh.
They still hit you with 1 success. So the entire group of them is both firing at you both, and they are able to hit you for yeah, 6 damage or 7 damage minus your soak.
Okay.
Remember when I
so-
said get in the ship?
These men can't listen.
Okay, and then you guys now hurting. You've only killed 1 of the 8, so there's 7 guys in this ship left. They're all firing at you, and there's only a little bit of place to stand in that ship. It's going to be a pretty hard check to land up in there, even though you've made it easier. It was quite hard before. It was going to be a 4
Okay.
Can
dice.
do you wanna
can
go first?
I well so can I try to say something to Weeabus and then try to help
Yeah.
him with it? So
Yeah.
everyone's gonna say to Weeabus, Weeabus, you may be right this time. I do not want to take it. I know you are fine with it. Please try to minimize casualties, and I want to try to boost Weeabus's attempt to get up into the ship. I've taken more damage than him since I don't have quite as high of a soak, and I'm going to be at a disadvantage for trying not to kill all these people, and we might not both be able to swing lightsabers around in the ship, so I want to help Weeabus try to land in there more successfully, whether it's helping
Okay.
push him, whether force pushing, or just deflecting blaster fire
So
as he tries.
you're gonna try to use the force. And do you have the force ability to help do this in the moment?
Then if I don't
Telepathy.
have the force ability, I will just try to either distract from everything else that's going on, or try to just run ahead of makes the jump, or just distract them in some way to make the attempt easier for Weeabus, if it'll be allowed.
Okay. And remember, I just want to remind you guys, when I use it, you're gonna have a light side. I haven't used any of my dark side points, which is really funny. And actually, I'm gonna change it right now. I'm gonna say that there are 2 light side points, and because having 5 on one side is just not as fun. There's 3 3 dark side points and 2 light side points. So if you need a light side point to push your roll a little bit to try to do it, you can use it.
For the curious beginners in the audience, that's
Yes.
called storyteller privilege.
Yes.
Because
That's called-
currently
it's called
Zane is
I'm the GM.
basically God.
Kind of.
I will leave it up to Weeabus if he wants to use it. And also, Elevron, also in his head, thinks that he needs to know what's going on and why is going on. And if he stays on the ground, he might be able to find something out that he won't if he just goes on the ship to who knows where.
So
Okay, Lebron, I am agreeable to that plan, but there's also the alternate plan where maybe we could try to do a combined force pull and rip them from the ship rather than go to them.
Out of character question, I don't think we have that powerful of a force ability in character.
Yeah, it's remember with your force abilities are kind of dictated by
At least in combat.
At least in combat by
Okay.
that thing.
Okay. Then I'll do the
So
for it.
yeah, I believe that there's there's mechanics here for manifesting the force. Let me get
While
So-
Zane's looking at that, above table meta narrative, Shy, what's the plan? I feel like you and I would know each other well enough. We've done enough smuggling runs at this point. What's the plan?
We're getting out of this fight.
I am not sure necessarily that Sela would want to just let the groom get kidnapped, but she also doesn't want to go into this fight without some Jedi on her side, because what the fuck was that shit?
Mm-hmm.
So Cinnamon Roll doesn't want to leave anybody behind.
Okay, since we shot them down to the ground already.
They're still
Almost to
flying.
the
They're just
ground.
lower. Yeah.
Oh,
We've made it very difficult for them to fly, but we haven't taken them out.
I guess maybe the next plan of action would be to take them down to the ground fully.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what we can do in the ship.
we can try to ground the ship.
Mm-hmm. Unless you want to jump out and try to hit it, but my character, Flora is not going to be able to do. Is not going to be willing to put her life in danger for these guys.
Sela's a pilot. I have no combat skills. I can shoot I can shoot guns. I've got gunnery, and that is it.
Let's try to ground the plane
Try to ground the plane.
or the ship.
Out of curiosity, I wouldn't know this in character, but boys, what's your plan?
Kill them all.
Kill them all?
God damn it.
My plan, if Weeabus gets on the ship, I'm going
Like
to
Weeabus.
let him do his thing, Elevron has a code, but he knows he can't really control what anyone does outside of that code, but if the ship gets away, he wants to try to investigate to see if anyone knows what's going on. That's his plan, but he doesn't want blood on his hands. He knows Weeabus already has a lot of blood on his hands, and he knows that he's not going to have much success convincing him not to get more.
I don't want blood on my hands, but we abysses are fine.
All right. So
Hypocrisy of
with
the Jedi.
with force powers, so Elevron and Weeabus, what force powers did you guys grab? Just
Yeah,
sense? Because I'm looking at your guys'
Yeah,
thing.
no, we
'cause-
don't have any of the actual force powers because there just
Yeah.
wasn't really enough with the starting base. So I thought we had
perfectly
said
fine.
that we were just gonna run with only using like basic force stuff out of combat.
Yeah, I
plus
think
what
that's
our
like the
three-
easy.
That works.
Yeah, that works. You guys can attempt to go above and beyond. That's what Star Wars is all about. And so
Okay.
I'm going to say if you flip a light side token
Mhm.
and you want to try to force jump in there, right? Or force grab it or do something with it. You have to use the token and then you roll because the rules will describe that you roll your force die equal to your force rating. So I think your
Mhm.
force rating is like 1 or something.
Just one, yeah. We both have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, and so you're just gonna roll 1 die, and we'll see what you roll, and we'll see if you have the energy to do this.
All right.
You
So
know.
Alec, were you trying to pull them out, or did you want to try to use force leap and push to get you in there?
And you do have to use a light side point to do this. You do have to
Yeah,
use a
I'm
light
down
side
with
to
that.
get this advantage.
Use it.
All right.
Use it.
I could just jump in normally without the advantage.
You can try.
Could I, if he tries to jump in without the advantage, can I just give him like the assisted check or whatever, where if I a higher skill, he just gains 1 boost die to it, I think.
Yeah,
Like an
you
unskilled
let
check?
him jump off your shoulder essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Yeah,
like an
you guys can do
unskilled
that
check.
if you want to.
Because that uses we'd be doing in athletics, right? Is that what
Yep.
we would be?
Yeah, you'd
And
be
I
doing
don't
an
have high
athletics to jump into there.
athletics. So since Weeabix has higher athletics, I would just be an unassisted, like an unskilled, just 1d6
So just
advantage to
one,
him, right?
Yeah, blue d6.
All
Yeah,
right.
if it would be.
All right, Weeabix, what did
If
you
you
you want to just try it unassisted, or do you want to use the full point, destiny point?
I mean, we could try just jumping off the shoulders and see if that works.
All right, let's
Okay.
do it then.
Yeah.
Okay, jumping off the shoulders. It is going to be a hard check still because there's guys blocking your way. Not going to use light, but I'm going to say it's your athletics plus 1 blue boost die and 3 purple difficulty die.
Oh dang. Oh wait, 0
Yeah.
success, one threat, 1 triumph.
Oh, 0 success, but you get a triumph. So that's
Yeah.
cool. So I'm gonna say that you have other plans, right? You're a Sith master, or not a Sith master, but you're a wily gray Jedi at this point. And in your hand, as you leap up, you pull out of your cloak a tracking device, like the kind that you have seen in other media involving bounty hunters and chasing them through asteroid fields with really, really satisfying sounding bombs. And as you get up there, your triumph is that you slap. If this is okay with you, because it's you can slap a tracker on here, because you don't succeed, unfortunately. But if you'd like your triumph to be that you put a tracking device on this ship before getting shoved back out, you can.
I'll do that.
Okay. If you'd like a different triumph, you can of course use it however you want. It's just unfortunately your check is not a success.
Well, that one's a good one. Or I could. One of my triumphs is that I bounce off the ship and knock one of them off, and they fall off. But I don't
That's
know if I
true.
could do
You
that,
know,
but yeah.
that's. I mean, no, you can do that. That's how triumphs work. Is you can describe how you want that action to take place, and we can do that for you. Or I mean, you know, there's 2 different ways to get to the same information.
Okay. Well, I don't know how far I could go with it. Like if I jump and I land, but I fall back and I'm gonna fall off. But hopefully I grab the one that's holding the husband. But if not, I just grab someone and pull him off with me.
You're gonna do that then. So you land, you start to get your lightsaber to bear, but you just feel somebody shove you, like full body check you back, and you just hug onto them as you both go tumbling from this starship as it starts to right itself about 5 or 10 feet above the ground. And you guys fall out. You'll be taking 2 points of damage each, which doesn't kill him, and probably your
And
soak
my soak takes that. Yeah. Okay. Good.
takes that. Yep.
Yep.
And so you're fine as you fall from that sort of height. But after your turn, and from the assist of course Elevron, you guys get this guy down on the ground. He tries to get up. He's still got his blaster rifle, but you guys basically clock him and knock him out. But the ship on its next turn uses punch it, and it just accelerates off into the distance, leaving behind. As you look out, you finally the scope of the scene widens as you take everything in. There are people begging for help. There are dead wedding guests around. The bride is at the altar crying around all the accoutrement that has been tossed aside by this violent attack. In the wake of this disaster, what are you all doing?
I will
I
power
lose
I will be
down
back
the
in
ship.
20 seconds.
So at the wake of this disaster, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna power down the ship.
The ship settles down back on the ground.
And so the bride's name is Eris, is that right?
Yeah, Eris Adari.
Okay. So I would like to go over to her. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Mhm.
And then taking the guy with me, the captured guy.
Hey, Bessie,
Okay.
what the hell is Black Sun doing?
It must be important. He must have something useful, I guess. Or he's in trouble. We should go ask. I'm assuming she'll know something.
Meet back here in 10. And she is going to kind of slip. She doesn't really wait. She's just going to slip out of the ship and try to blend with the guests and keep her ears open and see if she can maybe overhear any private conversations that the guests are having. You know, maybe this isn't obviously bride and groom. Let's let Bessie handle the bride, like she'd said. I'm gonna go ask her what's going on. Sela is gonna wander through the crowd because the groom and the bride obviously know all of these people. The bride might not know, but one of these people might. So she's gonna mostly just keep her ears open to see if anybody else has information. And kind of try to blend in while she's doing so.
Okay. That's great.
Oh,
No, that's awesome.
Question: did you say that we had one person on?
Yeah, you dragged one
All right,
person
so
off.
Elevron would
You're gonna
like
go-
to look over to Weeabus and say, Weeabus, if you would like to interrogate this bounty hunter, I will go talk to the wife. But please, please do not kill them.
Translation:
I
You
would
can
like to
threaten
go.
people. I can't.
I would also like to go to
The woman.
Eris and
Okay.
talk with her first. Or talk
Can
with
we
her.
restrain this guy? Can we otherwise restrain this guy? Leave him with someone?
Yeah, no, there's people, after a while, what passes for planetary enforcers around this community come up and they take him into custody for you. They thank both of the Jedi. Both of you guys are being called Jedi. Thank you so much
Mhm.
for, saving us. I can't believe that we were so lucky to have you here. And you make your way to Eris. But before we get to that conversation, we're going to handle a little of what is going on with Sela. Sela, I need you to make me probably just a perception check here. You know, you're trying to coerce people a little bit. Are you trying to coerce people out of information, or are you just trying to observe information?
I am observing. She's well aware that she doesn't know anyone here, so it would be really weird for her to try to, like, worm information out of people. No one would trust her.
So you're just trying to charm people.
I'm looking innocent and cute and not threatening at all and keeping my ears open.
Charming people, copy. Yeah, so I need you to give me a charm presence check.
Okay. So my presence is 3, my charm is 1. That means 3 green dice, but one of those green dice becomes a yellow dice.
Yep, and it's going to be a 2 purple dice difficult, a medium difficulty check.
Cool.
With the added difficulty that people are screaming, people are asking for help, they're rushing around, so you're going to add 1 black die as well.
Okay, so 1 yellow, 2 green, 2 purple, 1 black.
Yep.
Cool.
What do we get?
0 success, 1 triumph.
Oof. 1 triumph?
Yes.
Wow,
I'll send
that's
you
great.
a picture of the roller right now.
Triumph is awesome. Even if you don't have any successes, Triumph is awesome. So you don't learn any information directly about what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
But you do learn that there is a substantial rumor that the bride, Eris Adrani, was going to make a deal with somebody today on the sale of the family holocron. And it was besides the wedding, that was like the biggest talk of what's going on.
Ooh, I want to know more about that. Can I, on my next time we visit Sela, listen for more
Yeah.
about this holocron?
Yeah, you overhear a small conversation going on about it, and we can kind of tune into that in just a second.
Yeah.
But as we move up to Eris Adari, and our two force-wielding saber jockeys, as Elevron and Weebus approach, she stands up, visibly kind of getting control of herself, and she bows low to you. And she says, "Thank you for helping us in our time of need. I couldn't imagine how worse it would have been if you weren't here. I am sorry to need your help on this day. But tell me, what have you learned from him?" And she points to the man being hauled away.
Would it be okay if Elevron speaks first, Weebus?
It's fine.
All right, so Elevron will greet her, will greet Eris. It is a pleasure, as always, to see you. Thought it would be under better terms. We have not interrogated anybody yet. We wanted first to make sure that you are okay and to talk to you before we talk to anyone else. But we must have no secrets. We know you are good people, but is there any reason that your husband to be would be kidnapped? Anything at all? There will be no judgment, no penalty, just information.
She very quickly says, "No, he would have no dealings with anybody like that." And she points to the armor, which is this close to Ord Mantell, is pretty recognizable as somebody from Black Sun.
Okay.
The local culture is pretty aware of it. She goes, "He would not have any dealings with Black Sun or the like or anything like that. He's an honest man, a hunter, a
And
survivalist."
I hate to ask this. Please do not take it the wrong way, but there is no one that would stand to gain in relation to you from kidnapping what will be your family.
She looks at you and she goes, "Other than the obvious," and she kind of flashes her eyes at you. "We were going to discuss after the wedding the sale of a holocron, were we not, Master Jedi?"
This is true. I cannot hide this from Weebus. He gestures over to Weebus, as you know, of course. But I cannot hide this from him. He is here to help. Anything you would tell me, you can tell him today.
Well,
That's right.
as you know, I guess, the sale of the holocron was completed this afternoon after our festivities. But I'm worried that the reason why he was taken was because of my family's wealth. And at that moment, because she's still wearing her normal, she's not dressed up or anything. She's wearing, what she would use to hunt in the wilds. Her comlink beeps. And she looks at both of you and she picks up the comlink and goes, "Hello?" And the comlink, kind of staticky, sounds like it's cutting through some sort of transmission, jamming signal, goes, "If you want to see your husband alive again, bring your holocron to Ord Mantell. We'll meet you at the docking bay. 87. And she, kind of startled, she says, "Who are we meeting there? Tell me now." She just goes, "We'll be watching." And this transmission cuts off.
Is Vestra close enough to hear that? Because I know she was walking towards the bride. I don't know how close
I would say
she got.
I would say if you had been walking the entire time, you would have walked up just as that transmission was coming through. You would have heard that.
Okay.
As you see, as she kind of looks at as Eris looks at her comlink, kind of disbelieving, she says, "Of course, it's about the money. It's always about the money. Ordbentel's not far, and I know Black Sun has a sizable garrison there. Will you help me, Master Jedis?"
Of course we will. I believe, if I may be so bold to come up with the plan you should follow through with the transaction, but allow me and Alevron to come with you and hide out on your ship. And so we could mount a surprise attack or sneak in and look for your husband as the dealing is going down. And we could also possibly use that captor that we just got and maybe get some information from him and maybe about like a secret entrance or any info we can get from them to help with our
While he's
plan.
talking, I like squeeze in between the two Jedi. I'm like,
Whoa,
what's
whoa.
on that holocron that's so important?
She looks kind of taken aback, and she goes, "It's rumored to have," and she kind of gives you like a good up and down, taking all of you in. She goes, "It's rumored to have multiple different cultures' information on it, along with rites specifically related to the Night Sisters. We can see how our Dothmeri cousins might value such things."
I put my arms around the Jedi guys, and I'm like, we would love to help you save this. We want to save your husband
Just
horribly.
like on top of their heads.
I
Yeah,
say
like
the more the
just-
merrier.
We could
We
help
will
you. We
take-
have our ship.
So are you guarding your feelings of like desire in the Force, or is this kind of desire being radiated to these two other Force users as you are kind of like sitting there hungry?
Oh, it's definitely radiating.
So you guys feel this. You feel this desire and hunger. As soon as the holocron was mentioned in the contents, you just picked this hungry feeling.
Once
the Night
Alevron
Sister.
picks that up, he would like to say, the saving the lives here comes first. We will discuss the holocron after we have returned him safely to his lovely bride. Can we all agree to that before we depart?
Of course.
think-
Of course.
I whisper in his
I'd-
ear. I'm like, don't fuck this up for me.
I think I'd like to. And she kind of looks at both of you. I'd like to leave it in your wise, capable hands, actually. If the holocron is required to get him back, give them the holocron. And she takes out of her satchel a leather wrapped bundle. And as she does, she hands it to you, Elevron. And you open it up, and glowing quite majestically is its cube-like form, a Jedi holocron, shifting blue on the inside. You can feel the immense presence it has in the Force. All three of you can.
I'm gonna like try to touch it.
So Alevron is gonna still have a nice say, I assure you, with the full faith of the Jedi Council, that if we are successful in this, you will have a chance to study the holocron as a guest of honor to the Jedi Temple to find what was lost of your culture. But right now, we must save a life.
Fine.
Just like, I don't believe a word this Jedi is saying, but I'll steal it later.
Okay, guys. So I think we should go possibly interrogate that capture that we have now, the prisoner.
You've got people to threaten.
Yeah, we gotta threaten that guy.
Yep. You have a meeting point in 2 days at docking 87. So you have 2 days to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think,
Or
character-wise...
to travel to Ord Bentel takes about a day from
Okay.
Adronia.
I'm gonna comlink Sela,
Yep.
because I have one of those.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm gonna be like, hey, we're bringing one of the mercenaries onto the ship. Stand by.
Preparing brig.
So you just go over to the cops, the local, and you're like, we're handling this.
Yeah, we're like,
Okay.
If
We-
we
and
have
I'm
to, we
gonna-
actually
I-
could use
I-
a force
we're-
mind trick. Say we will have take this man into our custody. Well, he is an active
You-
Jedi, so he probably could get it, right?
Need to take command of this prisoner and his custody. And they just hand him over to you. It's like
We're
poor
not
weak
fucking
willed
with
cop.
the Jedi, man.
He goes,
Is
no,
this
that's
gonna
what
be?
we
Is
want."
this gonna be a good cop, bad cop, crazy cop type deal?
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, no, they got because you're a Jedi, because it's the Clone Wars, they're like, oh, if you want to handle this, if you have the time to handle this, we're gonna happily let you handle this. Please handle this.
Perfect. So we will
Yeah.
handle this.
So he's a gruff guy. He hands you the prisoner and still asleep, but you know, he's kind of held in this kind of stasis lock that keeps him upright. And you can kind of just drag him over to the ship as he floats there.
So I guess we go into the ship together, and then
Yeah, you all enter into
we're still in Sela on what the plan is.
Well,
Okay.
first we have to ask Sela's permission to use her ship to be the one to go to the meeting point.
I already gave it.
Oh.
She'll do what I say.
For those of you who have seen Firefly, when you get back to the ship, Sela has the back ramp down, and in true character inspiration Kaylee fashion, has a small paper parasol and has planted her ass in a chair right outside the ship, because she's very well aware that whatever goes on in that ship with a Night Sister bringing a prisoner back to it, she wants nothing to do with.
So you just like sitting outside your ship.
She's got a
They-
couple things from like the hors d'oeuvres table. She's got like something fruity and sparkly and a couple snacks, and she's just watching the scenery.
Yeah, no, you're just watching like, you know, medevac come in and take
Yeah, the
people
gore has not
away.
satiated her appetite. She has to keep eating.
Yeah, no, there's like people cut in half 30 feet away, and you're just like
"Is there a blanket? Yeah.
tropical. They need a tropical drink.
Listen, I might be short, but I've seen a lot of stuff, and you know, you don't get away from smuggling operations without seeing some decapitations.
The girl's gotta eat.
Have
All right,
you tried
so
the pastries?
as you drag this person to the ship down to the hold, you throw him in a cell. There's one cell on your ship. You have one brig, singular, and you activate the force field door on it. Kind of turn to each other and realize that you guys don't really have a plan for interrogating this guy, the three of you,
All right.
because of course, not Kaylee is
So-
outside the ship, not paying
All right.
attention.
So I would like to talk first. So this prisoner has seen you, gestures to Weeabus, strike down one of his companions, and the Night Sisters, points to Vestra, are also well known for not being afraid to take a life when it is necessary. I think the best approach is to lean on those reputations. Let me, as a member of the Jedi Order, come in and convince him that I am the only thing keeping him from grievous bodily harm.
So you're
Great.
not lying.
Yeah, you don't need to convince him. I think if he doesn't tell us what we want to know, we could use his lightsaber to slowly burn his
Yes.
flesh off until he does tell us.
We can, but let me at least try talking first.
As long as you tell us
Agreed,
everything
agreed.
you learn.
You will stand on both sides of me behind me. Feel free to intimidate them however you would like. But please, keep the limbs on until I have had a chance to loosen his tongue
Yes,
peacefully.
we could try to explore his mind with the Force the best we can, and use mind tricks if able.
Jesus.
You know, because torture is good and all, but sometimes people lie when they're tortured. The Force tells the truth.
Yes,
Well,
yes, but
maybe-
you are both quite intimidating. I think he might be willing to talk if he knows what you both want to do, and I am the only thing so far as he knows keeping you two from having your way with.
Fine.
And
We
will
all
have
want to
our way
go in
with it.
together. We all want to
Okay.
go in together.
Okay.
I will not draw my lightsaber though. I am not drawing my lightsaber outside. If I
Okay.
have to.
So you
my meteor hammer, just kind of like swirl it, just kind of like intimidatingly.
God.
Mhm.
Have you ever
Okay.
wondered what it feels like to have a lightsaber go up your ass?
I take
Oh
a
my
bite of
God.
strawberry pastry.
Yeah, no, this is like this is two very different scenes happening here. And so as we, you give them time to recover, but then Elevron, you open the stasis door, the force lock on the cage, and you go in, you shake him, and he starts to wake up. He's a little groggy. He sees your face and he scoots immediately back into the cell and looks at all three of you.
Yes, glad to see you are awake. No harm needs come to you. Give us the information we need, and I will make sure that you exit this ship with all of your limbs intact and no further injuries. I cannot promise the same for my two friends, but I promise that if you speak for us, I will protect you.
All right, so I need from you, what is this gonna? I think this is just gonna be.
I'm attempting to charm. I don't know if it's working.
Elevron has zero charm.
I
No,
do.
I actually have. I have 3 in presence and a skill in charm. I just don't
I
know
think-
if I'm coming off
that's-
more as a gangster intimidating.
It's fine.
Yeah, no,
He's
I was
just
like,
autistic.
what is this intimidation or charm? And I think you're trying to charm. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you have the charm check. And
Okay.
you will get 1 boost die. Or actually, no, because there's 2 of them, you'll get 2 boost die to
Okay.
it. But he is a hardened gangster. It is 3 difficulty. So it is going to be
Okay.
a hard. So 3 purple die,
Okay.
2
Two
green
blue,
die,
two
1
green,
yellow
one
die.
yellow.
Yeah.
All right.
2 blue, 2
All
green,
right.
1
Let's
yellow,
see.
purple.
All right. The result is 2 success, 2 advantage.
Very nice. That's an excellent. He looks at you and he holds his tongue for about 30 seconds after you ask the question. And he goes, "Oh, this ain't worth it. Yeah, no. They're going to Old Mentel. They're taking him. They're trying to, get some kind of holocron off his wife. That's all about I know. Docking Bay 87. That's where we were supposed to meet you. In exchange for the cron, but yeah, they're gonna ambush you and some shit. Kill all of you, not let you live. Whoever came with the holocron."
Can we ask specifics on the ambush and if there's any alternate routes?
Well, you could always just go to the barracks where they're probably gonna be keeping the guy. It's in Old Mentel. It's a 3. He kind of gives you the address for it in Ord Mentel, and he describes like a 3-story building with like dark tinted windows on the outside on the 3rd floor. And like what he's describing is Ord Mentel's Black Sun stronghold.
Okay, so I think
And
our plan should be to hit them there, so it'll be on our terms rather than theirs, and avoid the surprise attack.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
so some good planning there.
I have finished my drink and my snack, so I will be walking into the bay, just like sipping on the last of the drink. You get a plan yet?
No,
Out
I
of
think we're
out
gonna
of
trust
question
this
for the
guy.
DM. Question
Yeah.
for the DM: is he wearing bounty hunter armor that signifies him as a member of the Black Sun?
He's wearing Black Sun motifs.
Is he roughly the
100%.
same size as any of us?
I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna roll this as a straight, like,
Better not be me.
2-2 check here. If he's the same size as you guys, if you can pull off the classic Star Wars Shanghai.
Just
Oh
put it
yeah.
on somebody
Oh
else's
yeah, guys,
clothes.
totally the same size as you.
Oh. All right, I'm just gonna pocket that information for now. I'm not gonna do anything with it.
He's
yet.
actually
Looking-
you or Weeba
Weebus?
could
Okay.
Weebus could.
Okay.
Okay, I
probably
mean we're
be
pretty
bounty
similar
hunter.
sizes in the game.
Can I
Yeah.
do a force perception, some sort of perception check, and use the force to see if our captor was actually telling us the truth or left anything out?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. You have some kind of mechanic for that?
No, I don't know. I just have my perception. That's all I know.
Okay.
try
So,
that.
So narratively, it's
let me-
force, but mechanically,
Okay.
yeah, now narratively, you're kind of feeling out the force and feeling his mood in general, but it's going to be a perception for sure.
Yeah.
If you'd like to give yourself an advantage with a light side point, you can.
So can I, if I wanted to see if he was lying, action check for me or no?
I'm gonna let because he already asked first. I'm gonna let
Okay,
him take the
okay.
lead on this check.
Okay.
You can help him though if you have
Well,
perception. Like you guys are.
Well,
talking
if we
about
could,
it.
if we could use like a double force work together, could he maybe give me a boost or something? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's what it'll be. What's your perception, Eleveron?
My perception is not higher, but if it was a check, I have just talent trees in the force skill that relate to checks for deception. So I just don't know
Okay,
if
so
that-
you actually have a force power for this.
Yeah, nobody's fool and sense emotions as long as the
Goodness.
target isn't.
I would defer to him then if he. can
Okay,
do
yeah.
that.
So you're like, hey, you'll
Yeah.
help him. All right, so yeah. If he's gonna help you, so roll your check with whatever it's gonna be. He's a hardened mercenary, so it's a medium difficulty. So two
Okay.
purple die.
And is it a deception
It's
check?
going to. Well, it's
Or-
perception.
Okay,
perceived
perception
lying.
check. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
perceived lying.
perception. All right, let me see. Perception, so 1-1. And then let
Did
me
you-
make sure I'm reading it right. It says, would it be, would this apply? It says, may upgrade difficulty of incoming charm, coercion, or deception check. So it wouldn't be relevant to that then, right? If it's a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a sense emotion. So add to all charm, coercion, deception checks, unless the target is immune to force powers. Okay, cool. So you just add a boost to this check.
Okay. Okay.
And this is a
So-
passive skill. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So
Alright.
it'll be 2 purple and
Yeah.
then 1 blue,
One blue
and then your skill.
and then my skill. Okay, so one
Yeah.
green and one yellow.
All right, sounds good. Roll it.
It is 3 successes, 1 threat.
Okay. So as he gives this information, he realizes that he looks behind at the 2 more darker characters. And I want to ask you in this moment, like the 2 darker characters here, Vesra, Weebus, are you going to let this guy live? Like above table. Does this guy have any chance of walking out of here with
No.
you 2 here?
Sela doesn't
No,
want to
I
kill her.
He's not useful after the information he's given us.
I'm not
Okay.
planning on killing him right away, but when the mission's over, I'm planning on killing him when he's.
Oh, Lebron
He-
strongly wants to turn him into the authorities.
Mhm.
He clocks this vibe from the 2 of you. And as he gives you this information and he kind of lays all this out, you can tell he's telling the truth. But also a little too slow. You realize that he's fiddling with something in his mouth and he bites down on something. and he immediately starts seizing.
Medicine. I
Silent
have
whistle.
nothing trained in it,
Yeah.
but I'm still trying.
Okay, so you jump down.
That's
Jump down and jump to the medicine check.
That is a
So
3
he's taken some
intellect.
kind of poison, swallowed it, and now he's seizing. He seems to be rapidly approaching his damage threshold.
Okay, what do
Every
I
turn.
roll? Because I don't have the skill trained, but I've got a 3 intellect.
Okay, so you have a 3 intellect, so you'd be rolling 3 green die.
Okay.
But this is going to be a very difficult check. Like you do
How
not
many
have an
purple
antidote on
ones
you.
are you giving me?
4.
Love that
purple
for
ones.
me.
4 purple ones and 3 green ones, and with the added difficulty die, 1 black difficulty die, because you have no, like, this is already a hard poison to counteract, and you have
Okay.
no materials to do so, and so it is an additional, so
3
4
green,
purple,
4 purple, 1 black.
1 black, and that's it.
Roll dice. Well, I got 2 advantages. I also
But
got
no
5
successes.
failures.
5 failures.
I got 5 failures and 2 advantages.
So you,
She's sitting there
so
and goes,
He's like, this guy's super dead.
yeah, no, he's
I
he's
think
dying.
perhaps maybe he took poison. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, no, he's frothing at the mouth. You can tell he took poison. And as you are like searching around, you looking for something you can do about this, you are not able to do anything. But you do find a key card on him. You're not sure what the key card is for. It's blank. But he has some sort of like multipass, you know?
Multipass.
Multipass. He's got a little key card that you find on his person, kind of stuffed in between the layers of his armor, kind of for safekeeping. Like, you might have not found it if you had just undressed him and took his armor.
Missed opportunity.
Oh well, he served his purpose. No
Yeah,
important
but now
thing
there's
lost.
bodily fluids in my ship. Evie doesn't like that.
I'm glad to see you are all thinking of only the most important things at this time.
Listen, I said it
All right,
before,
you're killing
Mr.
the vibe,
Jedi.
Jedi. Let us enjoy our victory of getting this information. There's one less problem we have to deal with. He took care of himself.
Look, I'm not saying that this is any kind of pleasant. But when you're in our line of work, you kind of get used to it.
I know you guys Jedi aren't used to doing any kind of work, are you?
I'm sure, as you are well aware, fighting the Separatists is no easy task.
Hey, question. Because I didn't really get the chance to talk to you earlier, Bessie. What do we know about a holocron? Some of the guests were talking about it.
So apparently the wife is in charge of one, which now we possess, so we might want to take a look at that later, just for information's sake, of course. It has some information on some different races, including the Night Sisters, but those guys want it. But we can't let them have it.
Okay,
And
where does the
Lebron, I would,
husband enter
make
into
sure,
They're using his as ransom, but that's not important. We have the holocron now.
this? Wait, are we the good guys this time?
Of course, the Jedi are always on the side of justice. And Lebron, make sure that this crafty Night Sister doesn't get her hands on that holocron. Keep a close eye on it.
Shouldn't we know what's
Yes.
on it, though? Isn't that information
Of
super
course,
important?
that time will come, but we just don't want you to abscond with it.
Trust me,
We
I
of us-
have
Any kind of coercion on Weeabus?
Can I make a charm roll to try to intimidate Weeabus? Because even though she doesn't have... Storyteller, you know what my obligation is.
Yeah.
You're gonna intimidate me with your charm?
So here's the thing. It's not that there's any, like, force ability, but she's just so small and so angry when he starts insulting Vesra.
She gets insulted like once, and you just like jump in.
Not like actively doing anything, but there's maybe a peek at some rage issues that are being very poorly contained right now.
Sure. What do you say?
Nothing.
How
It's just like
nothing?
staring daggers.
You're just like, so you like, this cold feeling comes over you that you usually associate with the dark side, but it's coming from this non-force sensitive Twi'Lek standing in the corner, staring death at you.
Calm down, small creature. I meant nothing by it.
Can I
just wanna
throw
make
my blaster
sure-
at his head? Can I also choose to miss?
I will say that you throw the first thing at hand, which happens to be an empty juice box.
Perfect. Love that.
We never disarm ourselves.
Never disarm ourselves. No.
I think she reaches for the blaster, and we don't disarm ourselves, so then she reaches for the juice can, and because she's so small, he just sits there and watches this happen the whole time.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah.
Just for that, you can get the bodily fluids off my boat. I'm going to turn to Vesra. So where are we going?
Ordman.
Already forgotten. I think it's
Ordman
Doc,
Hill.
Evan.
See, this is why Night Sisters cannot be trusted.
Second juice box.
The
We're
information.
going to Ordmantel. and
Former
We're going to go
Jedi.
to their base rather than the meeting point, and we're going to do it before the meeting point.
Do you
And-
happen to know where their base is?
Yes, the guy
Yeah,
just told us.
Oh, did he? Oh, I was
Yeah.
listening.
Typical Night Sister.
So you
Okay,
guys
so-
get on your ship.
I have a
Okay,
one-track
okay.
mind, and it's a holocron. That was not said aloud.
Elevron would like to remind the group of one thing. Elevron will just kind of put the holocron back in the pouch. He'll hold it. He'll say, "Weebus, I need not remind you how we know the bride in this case. Our master trusted her. We can trust her. What is on this holocron is what is said on it."
Yes, and that's why it needs to be taken care of safely and make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. And it's why
It-
we also need to go and get rid of these criminals.
Yes, this is true. So, Vesra, please, with all of my trust and that of my fallen master, I assure you what you believe is on the holocron is on the holocron. And you will have access to it after successful return of the Groom.
Of course, all the information will be shared, so we just all need to work together and stop these vicious criminals and make the galaxy a safer place.
Do you guys have collateral so we can trust you? I mean, Sela's probably really interested as well, right, Sela?
I mean, yeah. What she said.
The council entrusted me with a large purse of credits to purchase this holocron with. If we succeed in this mission, there can be payment of some sort. We do not have time to contact the council right now, so we will discuss that later. As we have been said, we have more pressing priority.
Destination.
She's gonna
please.
suspiciously agree.
I think everybody is suspiciously agreeing.
Like, everyone has an imaginary weapon pointed at each other, but no one's
Yeah.
pulled their trigger. It's like that Pirates of the Caribbean scene where they're all in a standoff with wet flint.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like you're all like pointing. You're all Spider-Man pointing at each other too. You're just like, I'm not here for the holocron. We're here for various other virtuous reasons, right, guys? All right. Well, with that sort of taken care of, you are all ready on the ship. You have a day to travel to Ord Mantell in hyperspace, basically. When you jump out of the system, as hyperspace comes to an end and you transition back to real space as the star lines collapse in on themselves again and real space takes over, the jewel that is Ord Mantell and its many oceans and lakes hangs in the void in front of you.
Lord Mentel coming into view.
As you soar down, you're going to take a sharp turn, and you find Ord Mantell City, which is where you're supposed to be. Docking Bay 87. Of course, you probably don't fly directly there. It is a day before your meeting. But as you fly and circle Ord Mantell looking for your appointed space, essentially, your parking space, you notice that the city is in disrepair. It's only been a few months since the Battle of Ord Mantell and of the other consequence of that battle, which was the destruction of the Night Sisters. It's only been a few months. And Ord Mantell is still recovering from hosting the highest members of the Shadow Collective that are now fallen through. Black Sun did not apparently come to the aid of the Shadow Collective when it was called on in full, which is part of the reason why the city is now in shambles, having taken the brunt of a separatist attack. As you circle around the city and land, seeing spires that have been toppled or craters that have droids working in them to move rubble, you see a lot more unhoused and underprivileged individuals of many different races: Twi'leks, humans, Bothans. All the people that lived on Ord Mantell have suffered. But you do see, every once in a while, as you sink low, you don't see any police for Ord Mantell. But every once in a while, you see a black, shiny set of armor. And it looks like Black Sun now has control of the entire city.
Who is in the
as you
cockpit
come in and
with
see
me?
this? Probably Vestra, I would imagine.
Okay. Is there room for anyone else, or are the boys somewhere else?
I would imagine the boys are somewhere else. It's a crew capacity of 6 for this
Yes.
ship, so I imagine the cockpit's not huge. Yeah.
Oh, have we recovered wounds and/or strain, being that it's a day late?
Yeah, you may recover. Basically, a good night's sleep gets rid of all your strain, and then you
Okay.
may recover however many wounds for your. I believe it's a. What is the formula for wounds?
Guys, if you don't like math, don't start playing TTRPGs. I made
Yeah,
that
if you
mistake.
don't like math.
It's
Or get
Yeah,
someone who
you
can
don't
do
like
it for you.
it's calculus with
Yeah.
pretty art.
Did you do exceeding critical? None of you suffered a critical energy. Recovering from wounds, medical care, blah, 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 whale baths. No. Back to tanks, no. Natural rest. You recover 1 wound.
1 wound? Okay.
And
1
can we
wound
use,
for
like,
a good night's rest.
med packs or anything like that, or?
Yeah, if you want to go, I don't know if you bought any of them at the beginning of the game.
I think we both had med packs in our standard like Jedi kit.
Mhm.
I think we both had one
Okay.
emergency med pack.
Okay, do you have med packs or stim packs?
Med. I had it in his med. I have it in his emergency med pack. You could check the info I sent
Okay.
you. It should be we
Med-
should both have emergency med pack. Is what we should both have. I think.
Yeah, and so that'll be under equipment and gear. Just trying to remember what the mechanical benefit is of the med pack. They allow people to heal others using medicine checks without penalty. So,
So we could heal each other.
Yeah, you can heal each other. It's harder to work on yourself than it is other people.
Okay.
But you can work on yourself.
And how much does it heal you by?
Yeah.
It's going to be based on the medicine check of the person that's making
Okay.
it.
So we Abyss would
How many? Yeah,
you
how many
like to
wounds are you
exchange
at?
healing? I I'm at 6 wounds currently.
Okay. Out of what's the total?
14 threshold.
Okay. And what's your Weebus?
I'm at
What's your
11 out
threshold?
of 16.
Okay. So Weebus, you're going to be a lot harder to heal than Elevron is at this moment. So over the course of the day, though, you remove 1 wound, and then you each use the med packs to help bandage each other up
Mhm.
as you guys talk and everything. Give me your medicine roll, whatever that is.
All right.
It's going to be
Let me find
versus. We'll start with Weebus rolling for, or excuse me, Elevron rolling for help on Weebus or med. So Elevron, give me a
Okay.
medicine check.
So
with-
just straight. Yeah, what am I? I have it's 2 green for me. Is there any mod?
Yeah, it is a diff because he is over half of his health. It is going to be, I think it's actually two difficulty die.
Okay, so 2 green, 2 difficulty die.
Yeah.
All right, let me roll that.
No other factors though.
All right, the result is 2 success, but 2 threats.
Okay, so
You wrapped the bandage too tight.
Yeah, you actually, so you realize that he's pretty hurt, obviously, right? And there's no critical injury or anything, and you heal 2 wound, which is nice. So, but you're the threat. You realize that if he doesn't get it back to tank soon, he's gonna probably slip into a critical injury if he gets more hurt.
Okay. So now I'm
Weebus,
rolling for.
as I'm
Yep.
healing him, I'd like to first say, Weebus, you sustained more greater wounds than you might have anticipated. Please don't get yourself killed. I can't stand to lose another friend.
Of course not. I won't end up like our master. I've become even stronger than we've met last time.
Very dark side of you.
Yeah, that was like very dark side of you.
He's like, my master was weak.
That guy, a chump. I've gotten so much gooder since we've like met him. Twice the pride,
Okay.
twice the downfall.
So now I'll roll for Elevron. I have
Yep.
2 green as well. How many difficulty am I rolling?
Just 1 for him because his wounds are not as severe.
Well, I thought his wounds were worse than mine.
I thought your wounds were worse. You were near.
No, I
Yeah,
was at 11 out of 16, and he was at 6 out of...
Oh, you were at 11, so that means he only took 5 damage then?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
we were
so you're at
backwards. We thought
5.
that's how much health you had left.
Yeah. So you're at 5 wounds. Count the wounds, not the absence of the wounds, just for my benefit, please. So I had done 5 damage to you. I've done 5 wound. Okay, so in that
Okay.
case, that's my B. I'll allow you to heal another point. So you'll take another point from that because it wasn't supposed to be so hard. If you were, I was interpreting 11 out of 16. I was like, wow.
Yeah, we thought you were on 5 left.
I had 11 left, and 16 is my
Okay.
Okay,
That's RB.
perfect.
RB.
RB. In that case, so yeah, and then you are going to be rolling 1 purple die, and your 2 green die. Help heal him as you guys kind of have this conversation.
I got 1 success and 2 advantages.
Very nice. And so you are able to heal him by you can either take your advantage in some other way, or you can heal him by 3 points.
I'll just heal him by 3 points.
Okay. Cool, so I only have 3 current wounds now. Awesome.
All right, cool. There you go.
So sitting up in the cockpit, she's gonna turn to... Not completely turn, because she is still technically piloting the ship. But kind of direct her words at Vesra and just... Did you see the Black Suns too?
unfortunately.
We should find another place to dock. We don't want to be anywhere near here yet.
Well, we have to be here in order to get that stupid mail back.
Yeah, but not until tomorrow.
Do you know of any other docking areas? I know you're
Do I
kinda
know of
familiar
any
with-
other docking areas?
Yes.
I have
Give me
Outer Rim and Underworld knowledge, and I believe I have a planetary
You're working through regular docking right now. And so this is all that's available above ground, to put it lightly. Underworld contacts, however, you might know something more.
Cool. I'd like to make an Underworld roll about it. Please tell me
Yeah,
what
please
dice I'm
do.
rolling.
Yeah, so what's your Underworld score?
Underworld. That is going to be 2 rank, and my intellect is a 3.
Okay, so it's going to be 1 green and 2 yellow die, and you are rolling versus 3 purple die. It's a hard check.
3 success, 1 advantage.
You get to use 1 success, 1 advantage?
3 success,
Very-
1 advantage.
Oh, 3
Ooh,
success. 1
okay.
advantage.
I know a lot of shit about the Underworld.
So, first of all, you know that this is a Black Sun haven. So any underworld dealings you're going to be dealing with is either with Black Sun itself or an affiliate of the gang. That's the first thing you know.
We have the Jedi stay on the ship. Do you think we can pass?
Well, wait. Out of game, real fast. I can't remember the Black Sun. Are they part of the Separatists or no? Or like
They're not
Empire?
actually. They were just in a recent battle against Separatist forces, and so they're not friendly to either faction. Since they are, of course, a smuggling crime faction.
Okay, then yeah. Back to game. Yes, I think we'd be able to pass fine. Jedi, yeah, they should stay on the ship. They're gonna call us out like a freaking, I don't know, insert analogy.
Bantha at a pool.
There you go.
You're so confident in that, Zane. Love it. 10 out of 10.
Like in my mind, I was like Bantha water source, and I didn't like complete the water source part of it.
Listen, I don't know what choice we have unless we want to risk docking in the open and... Okay, storyteller, please feel free to tell me to go fuck myself, but player to storyteller.
Yeah.
Am I relatively certain that they are expecting Eris? Could that work to our
I'm gonna say with
advantage?
your advantage on that previous roll, they are expecting Eris, and they probably didn't too carefully clock the ships that were in the yard, so they probably don't know this ship.
Okay.
That's the other piece you're gonna get from your advantage. The third part of your advantage that you just got is going to be that you know a guy here in Ord Mantell that will be able to hook you up with a pretty discreet parking place, but it's going to be a premium because you're going to want to keep that from his higher ups, who are Black Sun.
So I've got some good news and I've got some bad news.
You always have bad news. Lay it on us. Bad news first.
Bad news first. Well, contextually, part of the good news is I'm pretty sure I can find us a place to park away from Black Sun. The bad news is it's not necessarily as away from Black Sun as we might like. So we are gonna have to probably pay him extra to keep it hush-hush.
We're still in the cockpit, right? And the boys are gone.
We don't
the
need
boys
them to make
boys aren't
decisions.
here.
Okay, well, the Jedi did say that they did have some money from the Order.
Yeah, but I thought you wanted that.
Well, I want that too, but if it can help us and doesn't have to come out of my pocket, I'm totally fine with it.
I mean, fair, but okay, so here's the thing, though. they really weren't on the ground long. They were really, really focused on grabbing the Groom and getting out of there. So I don't think they got a good enough look at us to clock us off the bat, the members on this ship or the ship in general. It would be a higher risk, and we do carry something really valuable, but as long as everyone's decent at lying, we should be fine? Maybe?
I don't know. We have that Jedi goody two shoes.
Yeah. But, like, I feel like if he's lying for a good cause, he can still do it. Jedis do that, right?
Against my better judgment, I will trust you on this one.
Oh, no, that's a horrible idea. I would like your input, please.
I think we should keep it on the down low. I don't want to be out in the open. Especially with the holocron on the line, I don't want to be.
Do we
where
give
these
the
guys
boys
can
a say?
potentially get us. I'm sorry?
Do we give the boys a say?
No.
I'm gonna start reaching out to my underworld contact and start moving towards where I know he, And I
Okay.
think just narratively, so that you guys have something to prompt you, you guys feel the ship kind of turn a little abruptly. It kind of knocks you a little bit.
Question to the GM: how many credits has the Jedi Council given me to negotiate with? I assume it's not the full price of what a holocron is worth on the RPG, because that's like a bonkers
What is
amount
the
of money.
full? Well, I don't know the full price.
100,000 credits.
Okay, yeah, no. They've only given you 50K.
Okay.
They gave
In
you
large
half.
credit shits, but they
Okay.
gave you half. But they, it's a lot of money still. That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
50K is a lot of credits. Anybody would love to get their hands on that. So you, my golden goose, are holding all of the juicy things.
I just hope they don't all just shank me as I get off the ship and make off with the ship.
I don't like it when Evie gets blood on her. She is a lady. You need to treat her with respect.
So you set this down in a private docking area.
Hold on, I can't. The dogs are going crazy. Repeat that last.
I was to say, you set your ship down in a private docking area, and a little old man, stooped, hunched over, wearing some kind of visor over his eyes that you can only assume helps with his sight in his failing old years. He's just a human. He steps out from under the overhang of this kind of circular hangar, and he snaps his fingers, and the spiral top to this hangar bay closes, and the fluorescent lights around the hangar bay kind of start coming on. And he's standing right outside where you're docking, or your loading ramp comes down. And he goes, Sela?
Oh my god, it's been ages. How have you been?
I'd be better if you weren't in my hangar bay.
Well, what if I have money for you?
That's a lot better. Why are you here? And why didn't you call first?
To be quite honest with you, I didn't really plan on being here. Something, fell into my lap. I'm sure enough,
Right.
sure enough extra credits will keep you or your bosses from asking too many questions. If I need to charm about this, I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to charm about this.
Okay, this is gonna be, what do I have in charm? I have...
Is anybody out there with her? It's talking to him, or is everybody else kind of kept to the out of view?
I kind of kept out of view because I know she can handle it, and
Okay.
she knows this person.
Yeah, the Jedi's not going to be walking out
Jedi's not.
flamboyantly green lightsaber ass visible in the underworld yet.
Oh my god.
I think she's
She
actually,
left
like...
call me.
I think she's actually instructed Vila to, like, or not Vila, Vestra, to, like, get into, like, the whatever extra clothes they have on board and try to disguise these two motherfuckers, because you can only keep people from talking for so long.
Yeah.
So she's having Vestra disguise the boys while she goes out and tries to handle parking.
Well, so if someone wants to be disguised, we still have, me and Weeabus do have one Black Sun armor.
Okay, yeah, you got that Black Sun armor for sure.
It would be very out of character for me to don it. Would Weeabus like to don it? Or...
I would put it on.
Okay.
I don't think that's a good idea in this underground situation.
Well, this guy's boss is Black Sun.
Oh.
So it wouldn't necessarily be... We've already told him not to ask questions and are theoretically paying him not to ask questions. As long as we don't do anything that gives him information that is more valuable than what we're paying him, we should be fine.
That charm is a medium difficulty charm.
So that's 2.
And it's for but for added reasons that I cannot divulge to you
Got it.
at this current time, it is +1 difficulty as well.
Is that another purple or is that a black?
As a black one.
Thank you. That is going to be 0 successes, 1 advantage.
He goes, 5K, and I won't say a word to the underboss.
Not my money. She's gonna shake his hand, make a deal.
He
And-
holds out his hand for his credits.
And
Which no one has taken from me.
and
Yeah, I know.
comlinks, just because I have my comlink, she's gonna comlink into Vestra and be like, "Hey, he agreed. It's 5K. Come on out."
Okay, I'm gonna walk down to the Jedi and be like, hey guys, Jedi, affirmative if you understand what I'm saying. We need 5K in order to park here discreetly. And you're the only one with money.
Can he be trusted with these credits to not divulge information?
I'm gonna go in the comm link. Stila, is this
Like
guy
telephone.
trustworthy?
Trustworthy as me and you, but as long as we're paying him, he'll do whatever he can to get more money. So, like, we just need to give him the most money.
Trustworthy enough, at a cost. Which is 5K, so fork it over.
Alright, I want to give... Since I've been given a substantial purse of credits, I want to give 6K instead of 5, so I got credits.
Well, hold on, Leveron. I think maybe we should try to mind trick him and see, because then that way we'd be more reliable and we would save our money.
You guys aren't
So-
going out inside those outfits. We're
Well, I
not gonna...
could dress up as the Black Sun and do this. I could make a deal, or I could possibly intimidate him as a Black Sun member.
You
Above
can do
table
that,
in the meta, technically you can, but, like, player experience tells me this is gonna go a lot worse. Because if this is the moment, DM brain turning on, if there was ever a moment to use those dark side points against us, this is fucking it, my guy.
Yeah. We don't have Jedi mind trick or any actual skill like that, so we'd probably just be running a straight intimidation check, which
You'd be running a straight intimidation check, unless you wanted to use some light side points.
No, I want to give 6K credits instead of 5. I want to tell Vestra 5,000 credits for the negotiation, and at your discretion, an extra 1,000 credits to the gentleman that he does not have to disclose to his higher-ups.
Perfect.
Should make sure he does not speak.
I take the
Your
money.
money.
Okay.
I bring the 5K to Sela, and I pocket
6K.
the other 1,000.
Oh. Oh my god.
You pocket that. You're still in your full Night Sister garb, right?
Yes.
As you walk down the ramp to where he and Sela are talking, he goes, "Oh, you've got a sister with you?
You already agreed.
Nah, 8K. Not doing anything less than that.
Charm.
And you gotta promise you're not causing trouble."
Since when have you known me to cause trouble?
Every time you come to town, every time I have to do a dealing with you, it causes trouble.
Yeah,
you gotta
but you
promise
make a
not to,
lot of
because I
money.
can't take that heat right now. Nobody in Ward Mentel can take that heat right now.
I
You know what
want to try
happened?
to. I want to try to intimidate him and be like, "You made a deal with this young woman already. You can't just take it back."
Sure, you can try to charm him.
Okay,
it's gonna be
can
pretty
I-
difficult at this
can
point.
I assist?
3. Yeah, I mean, yeah, totally. It's gonna be 3 difficulty though.
Okay, hold on. Which one? Shit. Which one do we use to? Which dice?
It would be
I'm
charm.
yeah.
It would be or negotiation, depending on what you want to do. Charm or negotiation, and it's gonna be what is your?
I do like. It's not coercion or anything like that.
Yeah, you can do coercion. You can try to coerce him into doing it. So that would be what?
That's not the highest. I think of wisdom. I think is what it. Or
So it's gonna
willpower.
be 2 green, 1 yellow for you, versus 3 difficulty for the check, and there 3. So it's a hard check, and there's an added difficulty die, which is the black d6.
So it's 2 green.
For some
Okay,
reason
so-
1 yellow.
that I cannot tell you,
3 purple.
negotiations
1
in
black.
Ord Mantell with Black Sun are harder right now.
Okay,
3
so
purple, 1
yellow,
black. Yep, sorry.
2 green, 1 black.
1 yellow, 2 green, 3 purple,
3
1 black.
purple, 1 black.
Fuck me sideways. All right, give me a second.
I mean, if you ask nicely enough.
2 threats, 1 triumph.
2 threat, 1 triumph.
Mm.
Okay. He goes, all right. Fine. I'll honor the 5K, but you better heed my warning right now. Let me tell you something. There's rumors that they're looking for some Night Sister, somebody who disrupted their shit out on a different planet just recently, just a day ago. They're looking for a sister.
I will roll
And
whatever
you look
I
like a
have to.
sister.
I will roll whatever I have to. She's going to straight up interrupt and go, "Oh, it can't be us. We've been in flight for like 3 days."
Okay, that sounds like a lie. So I'm going to need a deception from you.
Why? Me? Never.
I'm gonna need
How
a
many-
deception from you.
I don't have anything trained in deception. I've got 2 cunning, which is the skill. Am I adding any purple or black dice?
Yeah, you're adding. Well, there's gonna be 1 difficulty one difficulty dice, so 1 black die,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be 2 decently hard, so decently a medium check. So 2 purple die, 1 black die.
Okay. 1 success, 2 threats.
Okay. He goes, I can keep my mouth shut. And I'll believe your little story. But let me tell you something. People are gonna see. People have already seen your little red garment. So you best go change right now before word spreads any further. And I'll try to keep my crew down. But somebody eventually is gonna talk. And so I'd leave Ord Mantell yesterday if I were you. 5,000. He holds out his hand.
I'll give him the. I give him the 5,000.
Okay, give him the 5,000. And he looks at you and points his finger. And it's this little old man, like completely old man, has no fear anymore. He's lived too long. He's just like, you fucking change. And then you get the fuck out of my hangar bay by tomorrow. He looks at both of you just like,
Always
Then he'll,
such a pleasure dealing with you.
ah, he like baws you off as he goes, and he yells at his crew, all right, fuel her up.
Don't let his demeanor fool you. He likes me.
I look over at her and I'm like, "Do you have any other clothes?"
I feel like there would be like some basic street clothes. Like she's got some not a lot that would probably fit 6'4" because she is 5'4". But like, there's probably
Some good
something.
cloaks.
Give me a second.
Star Wars has any number of big brown cloaks that
Yeah.
you can purchase at a whim and put on. But as you guys do, as you solve this problem, you make your way together as secretly as you can into the city of Ord Mantell. I believed we left you guys on the cusp of entering Ord Mantell proper as you've disembarked your ship, donned some disguises.
Oh, so am I still just dressed as a Jedi wearing a green ass robe with a lightsaber at his side?
Man, you could be
When
dressed you've got some cloaks and stuff. Like maybe
You're
maybe
wearing
don't
one
look
of
like
Sila's
such a
crop
sore
tops.
thumb. Who knows?
When I went out to deal with parking,
You think I won't change into a crop top right now?
I've seen him do it before.
Oh god.
Just scroll through
Oh,
his
God.
TikTok, you'll find it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save the scrolling for later. My phone's actually been dead. So
Oh no!
If
That's
you
fine, I
want
have
me
a
to put on a disguise, I will put on a disguise.
Okay.
I mean,
What
it's
So
up
I
to
have
you.
a-
I don't
have a
I don't
black
want you to do
cloak.
anything. I'm just the storyteller.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I'm just a little guy.
Zane,
a
I
little
have
guy.
a black cloak that it's like it's not a Jedi cloak anymore, but it's similar. It's a black cloak. But I mean, do you think I would be
I-
recognized as a Jedi and would need to change, or do you think it would just be considered a
I
black
thought
cloak?
you were putting on
I-
the Black Sun armor.
I
I
can
would
put
do
it on.
that.
I can put it on if I have to.
Yeah.
It
if-
is full
yeah,
helmeted and everything because nobody could see your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if my cloak won't be recognized and Spencer's would be, then maybe he should be dressing up.
So
as a black
I'm gonna
sun,
say
but-
out of the two of you, Spencer is the more.
my disguise.
Spencer
you.
is the more ostentatious and standoutish
Mhm.
of the two of
Oh
them.
no, the floating
Um,
hand.
Oh no, hands! Shaggy is teleporting.
Ignore the suspicious hands.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
All right, so as you guys don your disguises, it's like I'm gonna give anybody wearing an actual disguise, which is shy, or excuse me, Vestra and Everin. God, I can't talk right now, guys. You killed me. You guys are killing me with these.
No different.
Oh my
Different
God,
light
it's the
sticker.
exact same. Oh, it's so good.
I know.
It's just slightly thicker.
You look like you could play Captain Hook or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Like if you had, you could dye it all black and
Okay,
and
my
get a
brain
black
heard
one.
Captain Hooker.
That's a weird mental image.
New burlesque idea.
No, it's gotta be JoJo Shaggy if you're going Captain Hooker.
Oh God. Okay.
Back to Star Wars.
You were back to Star Wars. Bring everybody in here.
Okay, so we decided Olivron is going to wear the Black Sun outfit because Weebus just looks too good in these black robes.
Weebus just looks too good. So yeah, no, Weebus, you're pretty nondescript in your black robes. There's plenty of other suspicious-looking people in black robes running around. This is Star Wars. How?
Yeah.
Do I have to
Ever.
entrust Weeabyss with my lightsaber then?
I mean, as long
just
as
hide it.
I mean, you can hide it.
You
If
just
I can
put
hide
in
it, I'll
your
hide it.
pants. Just put it in your
Okay.
pants.
Yeah.
and be
What
like,
do you?
"Yep, this is normal
Are you?
size."
I would say this is the problem. This would only be a problem if you're rocking like a double or something, and I don't think you. are.
Okay,
That's why
I'm not. It's pretty much a normal hilt, just with the little.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hide it.
Okay.
You could put it in
You
your
can
prison
hide
purse.
What's it like being a girl?
That's
You can
out
carry
of
more
left
stuff.
field. All right. You find yourselves at the entrance to the Undercity of Ord Mantell, which is a vast place. You are, it's a few miles walk, or maybe a trip by speeder if you rent one, to get to the building, which is in a little bit of nicer district than the one that you're in right now. You've docked in somewhere that's pretty terrible, but this docking port looks like it's got one way in and out, and it looks like there's a couple guys part of your contact's crew that are watching it. He seems to have a pretty good setup. But, as he said, people will talk. no matter what. So, with the air of limited time, you enter the city of Ord Mantell. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? You have a city at your disposal. You can do a little shopping,
So
or you can go right to the building.
I would
I see.
recommend we shop for more med packs or stim packs or whatever gives us the most health because me and Elevron are still a little bit injured. And we're about to have a big battle ahead of us.
I feel like Sela's first instinct is to go try to find like the bakeries and the sweet treats, and she basically just gets scruffed and redirected.
Yeah, by a really tall,
Figure you've
very
got
strong
like a crop
Night
top
Sister.
and like one of the crop tops that's almost just a bra on you because you're so much taller than she is, and like a black cloak that we've somehow kind of turned into a skirt.
Okay. Have we been to this planet before, or just Sela?
I mean, if you've traveled with her for a while, so sure, you've been here too.
Okay.
You remember some of the old watering holes and some of the interesting nooks and crannies.
Well, if
Nothing
there's
relevant to what you guys are doing right now, but whatever you.
There's one thing I know: you're gonna find information in bars.
That's what I was thinking. Hey, Sela, I think we
Go to
should
the
go
canteen.
have a drink. Maybe talk to some folks.
Okay, do you want to go to the cantina, or do you want to go to that Mexican place that had the really good tentacles?
Let's go to the Mexican place. I love me some Mexican.
You're
Listen,
gonna make me do Star Wars Mexican?
I am.
That's where we meet Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan!
Listen, if there's one thing that the girls have to do, it's tacos and margaritas. I don't care what the timeline or
tacos
universe
and
is.
margaritas.
It's tacos and margaritas.
You know, I should have expected this. Let's go. Star Wars Mexican food. I'm sure I got the chops.
To
I
that
can do
Star
this.
Wars equivalent of a Mexican place with the really good, like, tentacle tacos.
Yeah.
Okay. And while they're
If we
picking
don't
wait
get
till you-
corn,
Just
if
wait
we
till
don't
we
get
get to the
corn
corn.
chips at the table, I will abandon the Jedi.
Oh, you're not gonna get corn chips. You'll get some though. I promise you free chip-like things.
For storyteller comfort as well, because I know you're gonna have to improv a lot. Would we get more
fine.
information at the cantina or the Star Wars Mexican joint?
You know, either is a really good option. The Mexican joint's pretty popular.
Are we-
They have tentacle tacos, I've heard.
It's you know, you just happen to arrive on a Tuesday.
Nessie, can we get tacos?
It's
Still
destiny.
get tacos.
It's the Force.
Oh no,
Force
the
works in
Force is
mysterious
telling me
ways.
to go get tacos. As she starts just kind of walking towards the taco joint. Remember what I said. You will devolve into chaos at any point in time. We have us welcome.
This is going swimmingly. You're going to a
what
Mexican joint that has good
every
information.
TTRPG devolves into.
You decided this is all going according to plan. What are you talking about?
Are the Jedi coming with us to the Mexican restaurant?
I don't know. Do the Jedi not
we
like
have
Mexican
better
food?
things to do.
So the
God, they
Jedi
don't like
aren't-
Mexican food.
They're not coming. The Star Wars equivalent of Mexican.
You can't trust a cult. Let's go.
Trust a cult.
Weeabus, what is our plan
Really
then?
good dips.
Oliveron,
All right,
I think
so-
you... Oh, go ahead, Zane.
Yeah, no. So you guys go your separate ways. As the two girls go off to the Mexican restaurant to order some blue milk and corn enchiladas.
Yes. So glad I'm getting my
And-
way.
This is gonna be really unpleasant in like a really like terrible color sensation sort of way. I'm just gonna let you know. And your other Jedi friends go off on their own. And what is the plan?
Elevron, I think you should go get us some supplies, and then I'm going to use my underworld contacts to try to see if I could get us any information.
So we are splitting into 3 parties. Is that wise?
Well,
Experience tells me no.
if you're too
chaos
afraid to
tells
go
me
by yourself,
yes.
I could always accompany you.
It is not
Hush, 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 you're
fear.
not-
I may be able to use this disguise to gain some information.
Okay, if you're that confident, we could go together to get the supplies, and then we could go to my contact together, but you better not mess it up.
Me mess it up? No, you can trust me, my friend.
Through the
Okay, very well.
The mustache? Oh my god, the mustache is killing me.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
I love this.
So,
I love this so much.
I think we'll get the supplies first, then.
Okay.
A question for the GM: if we went and got Mexican, would Mexican have healed our wounds?
Mexican food, while probably one of the best Star Wars cuisines,
Probably increase your wounds,
transferable,
if
of
anything.
course,
The Star Wars equivalent to
is
Mexican.
very, very good, but it is not heal your mechanical wounds good. I'm sorry.
If anything, the
Okay,
explosive
I'm glad we're not
diarrhea will
going
make
then.
you get more injured.
Yeah, no, it's like you're gonna have a couple margaritas and you're gonna decide you're not so injured. That's how that's gonna work.
Oh.
Excuse me, Blue Cosmo margaritas. Something, the Andoralian special. We'll create some drink names. I'm sure there are a few not rattling around in there.
It'll be fine. It's
It'll be
fine.
fine. All right, so where do you guys want to focus first? You guys are both going to pick up some supplies. You wanted to go buy some stim packs, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you find a general store right in the marketplace here, kind of near where you've touched down. That's selling some stim packs, and they're selling them for your standard market rate. What are they, like 500 credits? Can't remember actually.
Oh, let me check.
I got it right here. 25 credits for a stim pack? Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
I don't know where I got 500 from. So yeah, 25 credits per stim pack. Standard rates going on Ornamental right now. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to pick up really quickly?
I don't know what other things there are, but I mean, okay, so
Probably not
stim-
not above ground.
What's stim
Okay.
pack versus med pack? Stim pack heals yourself, and med pack heals someone else. Is that what?
Yeah, you can heal yourself. And so the way stim packs work is they give you a flat number of basically healing, but they lose effectiveness the more you use them. And so you can stim yourself once for I think it's 5.
Yeah, it says 5.
But then the next time you stim yourself, it's 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1, and then it loses.
Med packs
No
cost
effect.
400. Med packs cost 400 each.
What are
Yeah,
they?
it
And
just
the
seems worse.
I mean, it's just a different. You get a way better. If you roll a bunch of successes, you're getting a lot of healing out of it.
Okay, well if the
Oh. It says med packs allow character to use medicine skill without penalty and grant a boost dice to all medicine checks.
So is it
Med
worth
pack
those
or
400
med-
credit?
Yeah, it sounds
Med
like
pack med pack is better, but it's also the cost of 4 times 16 stim packs.
16 stim packs is a lot of stim packs.
Yeah.
I say we just
Anyway.
buy 5 stim packs for each of us.
You should decide on what you're buying. Let me get you out of here and moving.
5 stim packs each, so 25 or 20. Sorry.
20
Great.
stim.
Give me the credits.
Oh,
Elevron,
I
give
would
me the-
like I would like to ask if there's any sort of intimidation or anything going on, because I have put no thought into that. I'm just wearing Black Sun Bounty Hunter armor in this general store.
Yeah, he looks eager to have you out of the store,
Okay.
which is part of the reason why he's trying to help you along. He's not being mean, but he's being a little gruff.
Okay. Okay. So was it 25 times 20? So 500.
Yeah, you drop 500 credits.
I can drop 500 credits. I'm
Alright, good
using
day.
the Jedi councils.
Yep. You're just like, I'm
It's not your
using
money.
Not my money.
Jedi Council funds, appropriating it. That's what we do. It's sort of like you're one step away from money laundering, basically, from the Jedi Temple. I'll have you know.
I mean,
light side
it's
force
better than
user.
funding Yoda's ketamine habit.
I told you he just pops off with these one-liners sometimes.
I didn't know I didn't know Yoda was nodding like that, but all right. All right. So you guys pick up what you need, and then we're gonna shift the focus back to the girls who are now settling in at a table at this very Mexican themed Star Wars joint. And there's all kinds of offerings, like, you know, you got your standard burritos, you've got tacos, but the innards are nothing like you've seen. You know, there's some kind of Andronian squid. There's another one that's full of some kind of boiled bird meat in blue milk and has retained that kind of off gray blue texture and color of the milk. All stuffed with a taco with a colorful display of herbs that you probably couldn't really name. They're very
Little
vast
cat
and different in
tacos.
quality. Yeah, and so there's all kinds of stuff. Needless to say, you walk up, they're taking orders. They sit you down at a table, and there's a waitress that comes up, a droid. She goes, "What are we having today?"
Do you still have those, like, the sampler platter things?
One all-rounder for you. That'll be 35 credits.
Price has gone up. And fucking inflation.
Sorry, art mimics reality and vice versa. Something like that.
I'll have the Loft Cat tacos.
Loft Cat coming up. Right.
Then could we get
That'll
two
be-
of those blue margaritas?
Which ones? We've got a couple different blue margaritas. We've got
What's it? All I remember was that it was blue.
the Alderaan, and we've got the
Does that one explode too?
what?
Does that one explode?
No, there is no exploding aspects out of any of our drinks. That seems bad for business.
Okay.
Some deep meta knowledge coming into mind. We're not there. We're not quite there in the timeline. We're
Still
still
had a force vision.
Just put some pop rocks in it. It'll be fine.
yeah. No, it'll. It's just a very confused droid. No, blowing up Alderaan. It's like, who would do that?
Well, do we have some news for you?
All right, 2 Alderaans. Anything else?
Is that Harley? Not Harley. Sela. Does that one guy you know still work here?
No, let me look around. Does that one guy I know still work here?
That one guy you know does still work here, and he actually now manages the place.
Oh, perfect.
You see him in the back through a door when it opens and closes, sitting at a desk, looking kind of tired. He always did look a little tired.
I think while Bessie waits for the drinks, she's gonna slip over, kind of knock on the door, and just, "Woody, baby, how are you?"
He, before this, I need you to describe to me who this friend is and why you know them.
So he was one of her first underworld contacts, one of like the longest running contacts she has. He's not
Okay.
in as deep as a lot of her contacts now, but he got a lot of his information from the various bounty hunters and people that would come through this restaurant. He could mostly deal in information.
So he's not very deep within any organization, but he knows a lot.
He knows a lot about
His
a
name's
lot of people.
Odie.
She calls him
He
Odie.
knows
You can decide what his actual name is.
his name is oh god, I gotta say not any of the terrible ideas in my head right now. No, we'll just go with Otis.
Otis.
He opens the door and he leans back in his chair and he goes, I didn't think you'd ever make it back here or wanted to come back here. Didn't you get that brick of a ship of yours off and leave?
Hey, be nice to Evie. She ain't look very nice, but you know what? She's real reliable and she can pack a punch.
Yeah, it's because you got her on a discount. Everybody knows you got her on a discount.
And? She might not look like much, but she's been good to me. Anyway,
Okay, so yeah, I bet you want some information, right?
I mean, want's a strong word. But need might be better. I didn't necessarily get a choice in being dragged into what I'm into now. Standard deal, you don't ask me why I'm in it, and I don't ask you where you got the information.
No. This blew up on us twice before.
Can't blame a girl for trying.
You need hard cash, and I need to know what's happening before I agree to anything.
Just gonna look around. Is there a place that's a little quieter we can talk?
Yeah. Come to my office. Real office. This is just the manager's station. And he gets up, and he goes to the back of the building, and he opens his door, and there's like a plush, very velvet office in there. He's got a couple phones, or not really phones, but hologram emitters that come up on the top of his desk, and there's information flying around. You see, intergalactic stock records pop up on the screen. You see different news articles coming out of different worlds. It seems that the man that you knew that was always connected has seemed to have grown beyond the scope of your understanding. He's no longer connected at a local level, but a system level.
Nice setup you got here, Odie.
He says, yeah, it's a really nice setup. It makes me a lot of money. And if you're not going to make me some money, I can't help you. It's not like before. I got a lot going on.
So I am going to be plain with you. I don't got cash, but I do have information. For old time's sake.
You have to give me a persuasion or a charm or a negotiation.
When I reset my computer, it closed my dice roller. Let me open that back up and make my decision.
It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. So it's going to be 3.
Okay. Are you guys okay if I burn our light point on this?
Go for it.
Yeah, do whatever you gotta do. Do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah. Let's go. This is the spirit of what I like here. Burn them light side points. I'll start using my dark side points then.
Oh no. What were my choices again? Because if I can pick charm, I'd like to do that. I'm actually trained in that.
You can charm. You can
I
charm.
wanna pick charm.
Okay, what are you rolling?
Leveraging the fact that she's small and cute.
Okay.
Let me see. I've got 1 trained in charm. I've got 3 in presence, so that's 2 greens and 1 yellow.
Yep.
Is there anything else I'm adding to this?
Do you have any reason why you gain a bonus die or anything like that? Or
No, I just don't know
help?
the system, so I need you to tell me what to do.
No, you're fine. There's any narrative things that I'm overlooking.
Cool. So
in this
just
situation.
my 2 and 1.
Plus whatever destiny
just-
point to make it better.
Yeah, no, you make it better, I believe, because that'll upgrade your die for using the destiny point.
Okay,
so you
so
roll
it's
2
2 yellow, 1
yellows, 1 green against 3 purple.
Purple. That.
Yeah. Give me it. Give me the roll. Let's go.
I got one success and nothing else.
Wow. How anticlimactic for such a cool
Hey,
roll.
okay.
Yeah, what's going on here? So you succeed. Simply, he says, "All right, I'll hear you out, but that's all I've been doing. I'm not agreeing to anything.
Okay.
What do you got going on?"
I might know a little something about a kidnapping that took place off world that might quickly be finding its way world. I'm not going to tell you what that is until you tell me what I want to know. Your narrative,
Kidnapping.
how tall is he? Because again, 5'4". I'm very curious.
He's pretty middling in height. He's like 5'10".
10. Okay, so it's not like she's not like when she's next to Esra.
Yeah, no.
And I think what she's gonna do is have me roll whatever I need to, but she's gonna try to subtly keep her comms on so Vestra can hear what's going on the whole time.
Yeah, you can have done that. That's perfectly
Okay.
fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Her comms have stayed on, so Vestra, you can hear everything going on.
All right. He goes, "Kidnapping. How does the kidnapping do anything for me?"
Depends on who's involved in that kidnapping, doesn't it?
Well, I would guess you're involved since you're trying to peddle me the information.
Surprisingly, this time I was a witness.
Bless you.
That's a deception roll. You were not a witness.
Technically, I did not kidnap a man.
No,
But,
you willingly hauled somebody on your ship
I did
against
kidnap
his will.
somebody else.
You did
That's
crime.
not who I'm
You're
talking
lying about it. You did crime and you're lying about it. Roll me a freaking deception check.
Okay. That is gonna be
I'm just an arbitrator of the rules. I don't make them.
so I've got 2 green dice. How many purples?
This is going to be. This guy's pretty wily. I'm going to say this is a hard one again. So 3 purple die.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, you're doing all you can to tussle this guy for some info. Yeah.
1 failure, 1 advantage.
Ooh.
Damn.
It could have been a lot worse, but it could have been a
Yeah.
lot better.
Yeah, I thought you were part of this. There's no lying to me. I know when you're lying. I've been fooled a few
No.
times now.
Do you believe not
So-
directly involved, technically?
What I will say is that you piqued my interest. Just answer me this. Does it have to do with the sun?
Mayhap. Son,
Okay.
couple
Okay.
other
What do you
people
want to
of
know?
interest.
We'll trade stories. What do you want to know?
I want to know what you've heard about Sun operations to get their hands on a holocron.
Oh, that's pricey information.
I also realize I've just slipped into Harley Quinn, and you know what? We're keeping it.
That's some interesting information. I think that's going to cost you a little bit more than just your story.
What about that run-in that I had a couple months back? Never really told you what happened? It's new
Nah, it's old
information. That
news.
could be kind of pricey.
It's old news at this point.
So
Now-
what do you want? What's it going to cost me, Odie?
Either 3,000 in cash, right here, right now, or you and that fine crew of yours that just stepped in does a little something for me.
Oh, what's the something? You know I don't accept blind jobs since you almost got me caught by the council last month.
Well, you've been noticing that Black Sun's a little weak right now. that some of us have been talking about maybe disrupting their operations on a larger scale.
Sounds like it could go my way. She's
All
gonna
you s-
pause for a minute to see if Vesra has any input on anything.
He didn't give us specifics on the job, right?
No.
No, he hasn't,
He
but he
just
will if
needs to get
he-
involved in something if he gives us information about something.
I'm interested to hear what he has to say. I'll be like, Sela, get more information. I'm okay as long as we can figure out what it is.
What
I'm
if,
interested.
what if I can offer you someone with a very high level of training? I don't know much about her, I'm not gonna lie.
I would say
Argue for no lie roll because she doesn't know a lot about Vesra's past.
no.
Just the
That's
stuff
fine.
that
That's
she
fine.
knows. Cool, cool, cool.
That's not a lie. That's not a lie. I see you're trying to skirt the truth, but that's not a lie.
Yet,
He goes. You know what? All you gotta do is you and your crew gotta get into the Black Sun compound and get out. Just
one
do
with the barrier,
one
the one across
small
town.
thing inside. The big one. 3 stories?
Glass paneling.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I know which one that is.
Some of the other merchants and me, we don't really want to have to pay this protection money that's not really working for us anymore. Hurts us more than not. These thugs robbing us blind.
Between you and me, I don't think that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, they're disorganized right now.
Okay.
But rumors are that you know, Shadow Collective could be back any day. Be careful out there.
So what
You
you
got the job?
is I'll take the job. Tell me what I want to know about this holocron.
Holocron. You won the Jedi were making a deal for over Adronia, something like that. Yeah, I heard whispers about it. What do you want to know?
Look, Odie, all I know is the Black Sun want it, and I want to know why.
It's valuable. It sells for a lot of money. They're in debt right now.
That really
It's
just
not
is
hard.
just
Put it
money.
together.
It's got to be more than just money.
I don't know. It's a Black Sun. It's probably about money. They're hard up after the collective collapsed.
Okay. What's got them so hard up? How hard up are we talking here? Because that could still be useful to me. You know what?
We've done our deals.
You don't have what I want.
I gave you all the information I know.
Okay.
The
So
deal was you do the job.
let's talk about your job then. This
Yeah.
this compound you want us to break into.
Yeah.
You got any schematics or layouts or anything like that?
No, not here.
Not here?
But you guys could check out the city. You guys could maybe do a little reconnaissance, do your thing. And maybe
Got on that already. I'm here
when
asking you.
I have the time, I'll dig up something for you. But
Be back in 6 hours.
no, you'll be back tomorrow.
Early. If I'm gonna be able to do your job, it's gotta be early. I gotta get off world ASAP. Grumpy old man down at the station ain't too happy that I've been away for so long.
That's not great to hear. I think, yeah, you should make all haste and go.
Only in town for a little bit, Odie. I can do your job, but I gotta get my information early.
He puts a case. Sneak this into the compound. Put it somewhere deep within, structural. That'll cause a lot of damage. And then leave it. And get out.
He's
Call
gonna
me when you're done.
slip it into her pack before she walks.
It's heavy.
Heavy.
It's heavy.
Is there any way that I
This-
would be able to hide this?
No. It is large and heavy. Like it fills your backpack.
set it by the dumpsters in about 3 hours. Come by and pick it up. There's no way I can get this out of here without getting caught.
All right. We'll have a guy drop it by the dumpster in 3 hours. You better be right there to pick it up, though.
Aren't I always? I'm not worth anything if I'm in jail.
No, you're not always. Everybody knows that. He's not fooling anyone.
Damn.
It's always a treat, Odie.
You're the one that came back here, not me. People remember things.
Yeah, they do. You remember how you used to be. Gotten a little big for your office. And she's gonna
I'm gonna go over the comment, and I'll be like, Sela, come back to the ship.
Because she's like,
Or
shit.
Come back to the bar or whatever we are at. Sorry, come back to your tacos are getting cold. Come here.
Fucking
She's gonna-
tacos.
She's gonna make her shitty little quip, like you've gotten a little too big for your office, and she's gonna walk out. Like
He just laughs. He's just
I figure this is the interaction like every single time. Like this is
Literally
nothing
every
to
time.
either of them.
like
They insult
literally.
each
Well,
other a little bit.
no, like you apparently have a really bad reputation in this city.
She's really, really good at what she does. She is not great at being subtle.
No, apparently not.
I'm gonna
So,
slide back to my tacos.
yep, you slide back to your tacos, and we're gonna slide over to these two gentlemen who have just left this kind of general store area and are off to where?
I'm looking for an underworld contact that I may or may not have. I may have
Okay.
to roll for that.
Yeah, give me an underworld roll.
Okay, so underworld.
See if you know anybody.
I am intelligence 2. Okay, so
And it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a three purple die affair.
okay. Oh, 1 failure, 1 advantage.
Okay. 1 failure, 1 advantage. So you don't quite get what you do. You don't know anybody offhand, but you've heard rumors of a droid in the marketplace that while cooking you some sort of food, you're not sure of the establishment, will also offer information.
Okay, so me and Elevron will head to the droid.
Okay, so you know that you don't know the name of the cooking establishment, but it's rumored to be around the central market. You look around for a little bit, and there's a few different droids operating food stands, basically. But there's only one that kind of catches your eye. It's in a kind of little noodle shop that only has like 5 seats inside of it. As you saddle in with a couple other people, and the droid in the environment is kind of stuffy and close, closeted around you as the droid starts taking your order for these noodles. And every once in a while, the droid, while it's talking, it glitches a little bit in its speech. What would you like to have tonight, sirs?
I would like a bowl of noodles with a side of information.
Information. What could we offer you tonight, sir? It repeats in while it gets ready, just a standard bowl of noodles with some toppings.
Well, for my toppings, I would like a little bit of black pepper and sun-dried tomatoes.
I need you. I need you to give me a
Oh my God, I
charm
love it.
check on this droid.
Can I assist you across the city? I need this to work.
No, you cannot assist from where you are. You are
Damn it.
nowhere near. This is why we don't split the party.
I
Okay,
think we should
charm.
absolutely split the party.
And charm, it is going to
Present, so, okay.
be it's just two purple die, moderate.
Okay.
What's your skill on this? Can I
I
try
just
to
rolled it,
assist,
and
or would
I
that?
got 2 successes
Oh.
and 2 threats.
Oh, fuck yeah! I'm not helping.
2 successes and 2 threats. Ooh, spicy. Okay, so the droid goes, of course, information of that kind can be, and it kind of slinks down closer. It hangs from the ceiling with all of its little arms coming out and doing all the different noodle things. And it kind of snakes out and gets a little bit closer to you on these kind of big articulating joints. And it goes, what different things must you know about Black Sun? And it's right up next to your ear as it kind of like just continuously ticking there as it awaits your answer.
I would like information about their 3-story base with the tinted windows, any possible entrances and exits, and guard rotations, and basically anything you could get me, and possibly any prisoner transfers as well, and where they would be located.
It goes, those items will be on your receipt, sir. And it snakes back up into itself and starts paying more attention to the noodles as it turns to you. Excuse me, God.
Generic Black Sun Guard.
Generic Black Sun.
We have
Yeah,
this-
it looks at the Black Sun Guard and looks at everyone and goes, what can I get you, sir?
I will take the house special, and you can trust my friend here.
You can trust him.
We're very trustworthy.
One of the guys that slid in with you, there's 2 other dudes there. One of them kind of coughs as he waits his turn, and they kind of look at each other and they lean close to each other for just a moment, but you can't hear what transpired between them. And the droid goes, and what sides would you like with that?
I'm gonna glance over at those other people who are talking. What do they look like? Do I have to
Big
roll for?
burly dudes. No, you can just look at them.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
they're not hiding themselves at all. They just look big burly dudes. Could be dock workers or some other kind of harder labor position within the city. And they do steal a couple glances your way and look you both over.
I'm going to ask it. Black Sun business. These people next to me seem to be taking an interest in me. Would you happen to know anything about them?
So they're really close to you. They're gonna probably overhear you saying
they're
that.
that close.
Oh
they're
yeah,
that
no,
close to
like
me?
you're. I tried to
Like
describe.
shoulder to shoulder.
You're guys
Oh,
like
I
shoulder
forgot
to
it's only
shoulder.
a 5-seat. I forgot it's only a
This is
5
like a
seat.
5-seat ramen
Okay.
shop, is what this is.
Okay. I was picturing
Like-
like a table. Okay. Scrap that idea entirely.
Yeah, okay. I
Scrap
just want to
that-
make sure.
scrap- Yeah, no, scrap that idea entirely. I
Yeah,
will
he's
say,
right next to you.
Yeah.
Like the dude that you're talking about is right next. They can hear every word that you're saying.
how much do noodles cost?
Oh, these are cheap noodles. They're like, anywhere from like 5 to 20 credits.
All right, I want to say, well, I actually just got a bonus. I think these gentlemen here would like a noodle on the house. I will buy
So
them
you
one noodle,
buy-
but they're sharing the noodle. They don't get a noodle each. I'm not rich.
You buy them one bowl of noodles.
Yes.
As
Ron, I
you
think you're being a
do-
little stingy.
Do you say that?
Yeah. I say, how about get them a second bowl, please? He was just making a joke.
He goes, one of the guys actually stands up and goes, "It's all right. I actually just remembered I have a place I need to be. You can get my friend here a bowl." And he will-
Can I attempt to see if if he's deceiving me in some way.
If he's being deceptive in any way, yeah. I need
Yeah.
you to give me I think just a perception, or yeah, I think just a perception check.
Perception.
Doesn't he have
Yep.
those
Alright.
force skills?
The sense
He does.
emotions.
To sense emotions on pretty much anything like this, right?
It should be. It says that it says this. It says charm, coercion, and deception checks. But if everything is just as persuasion, it seems kind of useless to tell emotions when like actively lying or not.
I mean, then yeah, I'll have you. I feel like it would be perception, but let's
Okay.
say, why not? You can roll charm to see if
Okay.
he's lying to you as like a vibe check. I'll accept that.
Okay.
You can get your
Alright,
bonus
cool.
off that. It is going to be a moderate difficulty, so 2 purple die.
Okay. But I think for the sake of it, I'll take the bonus, but I won't apply the charm because the charm is a much easier check. So I'll just take the bonus and use persuasion if you want.
I mean, yeah, if you
I
want
mean,
to
not persuasion,
use.
perception.
Well, if you use perception, you won't get the bonus.
Okay, then
because you weren't
I'll take
using
the I'll take the
proper-
full thing then. I'll take the full thing then. All right, cool.
Okay.
All right. Full thing is 2 green, 1 yellow, 1 blue, 2 purple.
Yep.
Or is it okay?
Well, and then you
There
get
was-
one blue,
Yeah.
1 green, 1 yellow, 2 purple, right? Because
Well, if I'm using charm, it's 2. It's if I'm 2 green, 1 yellow for charm.
Okay, 2 green, 1 yellow.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So the result is 2 success, 1 advantage.
2 success, 1 advantage. All right. He's lying. He's going somewhere else. He's alarmed because of you. And because you have advantage, you now realize from this angle, like as you look, these guys are both have blasters in their waistband of their work uniforms. They're not openly carrying, they're concealing them, but you can tell.
All right. I want to look over real quickly to Weeabyss, is there any chance you can get that receipt and dip out?
I was thinking, yeah, we could either see if we can get it now, or if you want to wait for the receipt and keep our guest here company while I follow this guy out there.
I think I can manage that.
Okay, and then I could get up. I actually have to go to the bathroom, so I think I'll head out too.
Make a deception check.
I gotta pee. So
Like, and I'm sorry, but this is like 3. This is 3. This is hard. Like this is a hard line to pull.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Wait, so which? Okay, deception. Oh, cunning.
This is a hard line to pull.
Oh,
Okay.
I only have 2 green, and then
Oh,
so 3
no.
purple. I'm doing.
Yeah.
Pinky
Oh, 2
sprouts.
failures, 1 threat.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, so he's like they both look, and the one guy just turns and walks out before you guys can say anything else at a jog.
I throw my lightsaber at him.
Oh no! So you're gonna try
Wait,
to
is it
throw your
turned
light-
on?
Yeah, are you really gonna throw your
I'm gonna chuck it at
lightsaber?
him right down.
Okay.
the middle.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh no no
So-
no.
Okay. Okay. So
Are
you
guys
chuck your
getting into a
lightsaber.
fight without us there
Yeah.
There's only 2
Again?
things.
again.
Oh no. So you chuck your lightsaber, and this is not a force power that you've tried to use before. I'm going to allow it. And I'm going to say you need to roll me a force die to determine how many points you get for this. If you roll dark side points, you don't get anything. If you roll blank, you don't get anything. but as long as you roll 1 light side point, you can use this ability as it's intended.
Ooh.
Okay. 2 light side.
2 light side points. So you're going to say you pull this off quite well. And you can spend 2 force points into this to not only chop the guy through his midsection with your lightsaber, but also to bring it back to you. Is how you're going to spend those 2 points. You execute this force maneuver flawlessly. So I need a ranged or a lightsaber attack, please, from you against this guy.
Oh, you mean the guy close to me?
The guy that you threw the lightsaber at.
Oh. Wait, so
I
what
need
do
I
me
need
to
you
do?
I need you to
Roll?
give me an attack, and I'm going to say because the force is guiding you in this, it's only going to be, instead of hard, it's only going to be moderate. So only 2 purple die.
Okay, so I'm just rolling for a regular lightsaber attack then.
Yep, rolling for a regular lightsaber attack, you're throwing it. It functions. I'm going to say it functions like that.
Okay.
You
Oh,
feel a random surge in the power of the force.
0 successes
this
but 3
moment.
advantages.
Ooh, oof, oof. 0 successes, 3 advantages. That's
my
rough.
God.
Okay, so the lightsaber goes careening across the room. You turn it on at the appropriate time, but the guy ducks and is able to dodge out of the way of the lightsaber. Your lightsaber comes back across the room, skimming through. You're in this small little dining area. The lightsaber comes careening back, unable to not clip things. It viscerates part of the environment, cuts the lights from the cables that they're hanging on above the bar, and they go crashing down. It goes and cuts through the droid, bunch of its arms, and it's part of its main clickety apparatus going limp and falling onto the grilling area. A small plastic fire now starting in the kitchen.
Wait, is that an advantage? I need his receipt.
That's the failure.
What happens when you throw
This is-
lightsabers?
This is what happens when you throw lightsabers. The advantage is
The
that
meal's free.
you don't have to pay, obviously. Like you're saying, you don't have to pay. And you've gotten exactly what you wanted. You look down, and the second guy in front of you, his head lolls from his shoulders as it rolls off. And so you didn't get the guy closer to you, but you got the guy right in front of you as another life falls under your blade. So there's this thing called morality that has to do with force users. And at certain points you get morality points. You're going into the negative because this is what you're doing. And at some point it will become harder to use certain force powers than others because you'll be more steeped in the dark side. I'm kind of mentally tracking your transgressions, so don't worry, I'll let you know when you reach negative 71 on the scale and you are a full-on corrupt dark side user. Can't use light side points anymore though, unfortunately. Can't use light side points anymore.
Wait, does that mean we can use dark side points to our advantage?
No,
Yes.
I think
No, not for advantage, but you
specifically.
can use on the die. You can use
Oh.
the black
that-
dots instead of.
Correct me if I'm wrong, storyteller. Do you mean that we as a group cannot use light side points, or we Abyss specifically cannot
We
use
Abyss
light-
specifically.
cannot
It's
use
like,
light
for
side?
example, like for my saber throw, instead of two light side was good for me this time, but if I was a dark
Yeah.
sider, I would have wanted to be dark side.
You would have wanted it to be dark side.
Yeah.
You would have wanted to roll
Yeah,
that.
so just for my personal rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool though.
Oh.
Fun mechanic in my opinion.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Everyone wants to look at Weeabus and. If DM's done, I want to talk to him after.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, no, the other
Alright.
guy gets away. He runs
Alright.
out as you
Dang
talk.
it.
All right, Elevron's gonna look over at Weeabus. He's gonna take off. Actually, he already took off. He wouldn't be eating noodles with a helmet on. Took off the helmet. He says that was entirely unnecessary. Even Master Siron would not have recommended such a wanton act of violence.
I had to act in the moment. That guy was clearly Black Sun, and he was gonna go give the information away. And unfortunately, he did get away. So we really need to get a move on now because our location is compromised, and our now Black Sun knows that someone's after them on this planet. We have to deal with these guys, and I recommend we go and try to find that guy.
Well, what do we do about this? And just holds up the head.
Head down. Stop holding it. We need to run and get this guy. It's not deliberating.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
The plastic kitchen fire is getting bigger next to you. It's starting to catch on droid's apparatuses and the underside of the oven, which is now on fire. The stovetop, which is now on fire.
And of course, since we split up, we don't have the one character who has.
Yeah, so you guys head out, I assume?
Well, can I do some sort of perception check or something to see if we can see
Oh,
which
hold-
direction that guy ran in? Or...
Hold on. Before we leave, hold on. Weeabyss, have you already forgotten in your bloodlust? We still need the receipt.
That we never got it. Wait, did the receipt ever print? I don't know.
No.
Well, we should
Okay,
at
we
least
didn't-
check.
the building's on fire. You can go in and check if you want, but I'm not gonna go.
Do
in
I
there
have
and
to
die
roll
for it.
something to check the burning building?
This would be a tech roll under extreme duress or approaching
Tech
it.
roll? Oh, I don't have
A tech roll.
much. Alright, no,
Probably. Gosh, what would this be? Some kind of mechanics check, I imagine, to dig out this information, or computer. Computer. It'd be computers.
yeah, that's not happening.
Okay. Yeah,
That's not happening.
You could try. Nothing.
you can always try.
If I fail, do I burn alive or do I just not?
I don't know. Depends on what happens on that check. What I will say is that it's not a hard check to make, but you're in a dangerous situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say it's a moderate check to hack this. But because of the fire that is swiftly gaining pace, it is also upgraded to the despair dice. So you'll be
Okay.
rolling one red and one purple.
How much
for this.
easier would it be to just attempt? I know a lot of droids' data is kept in their head. How hard would it be for me to just take the lightsaber, lop off the droid, me for later?
You can try.
All right. And what role is that instead? Since I'm not
No,
trying to
that's
slice
fine. You're
anything?
not. It's. You're just slicing this thing out and grabbing the head. You're
Yeah.
fine. That's all good. You don't need to
Okay.
roll for that.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what I
you
would like
do
to
it.
do.
Yeah, and you run away after you grab the
Yes.
droid's head.
As the city
this is-
begins to burn.
This is so bad. This is so bad. All right, so as we move over back to the ladies who are very unassumingly not thinking that something terrible is going on, you guys are having a great day. You're at
Do you smell
Tacos.
smoke?
No.
I've been tuning it out.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like even if she does actually smell smoke, she's like, it's the underworld. Shit's gonna be on fire.
Yeah, shit's gonna be on fire.
Shit's gonna be on
So you're sitting there over your margaritas, your Alderaan margaritas.
So,
And-
my friend there. We kind of have to do him a favor. And by that, I mean I'm pretty sure we're blowing something.
I heard that. You said I couldn't see it, but you said the I'm assuming the bomb was big.
So
How are we gonna do that?
I'm not completely sure it's a bomb, but it's a little bigger than my pack and it's pretty heavy, so I'm pretty sure it's a bomb. Bought us some time. We're coming back in like 3 hours. We should probably be here in like 2 hours, 50 minutes. Pick it up by the dumpsters, because there's no way we're smuggling that out. And I'm gonna drop my
Gotcha.
voice on that last part. your question, baby?
So, this building is owned by the. We say Black Sun? Is that what we said it was?
The building that you're looking into right now?
Yes. Or the one that we're
Black
dropping the supposed bomb in.
I'm assuming.
Yes, that would be the Black Sign headquarters in Ord Mantell.
Do we have any intel on how heavily guarded this place is?
You guys don't, not of yet.
It could be in a droid head.
Well, we would
Who
know that
knows?
if the receipt had printed, Weebus.
Well, okay.
I just like to. I'd like to point out to the whole party that the roll that ended up destroying the whole place with no intel has an advantage.
Such a good job, aren't we, Zane? This is exactly how this was supposed to go.
It was a failed roll. That's what happens
was.
sometimes on a failure.
It was.
I hate to admit it.
Okay.
I think we might need the Jedi scum on this one.
With that, can Weebus and Eleveron, can we be running inside the taco store now?
As you're running inside the taco store, you just hear, "But he's so annoying."
You guys slide up in front of them, happily drinking margaritas and eating tacos of strange contentual origin.
Okay, do you guys want the good news or the bad news?
Is this what it's like being on your side of this question?
It's-
that's saying
you
just as
see,
bad as you are.
you see that Elrond is carrying a mechanical droid head that looks like a jointed snake.
The
Why do you
closest
have
thing I
that? What is that?
The closest thing I have. Oh no.
Gimme.
What is that? Why do you have that?
Okay, so good news is we have a droid head, and that have some important information on it about Black Sun. The bad news is we've kind of been made.
It's like less than an hour.
The part that he left out is.
No need
The
to
part-
point fingers, Elevron.
No, it's important. Everyone knows what happened. It's not the only severed head we have had to deal with.
Why
Yeah,
did
the
you
other
take it? You took the head?
Why do you have it?
No, I did not.
Oh, God.
Elevron's like RFK Jr. He just takes the place.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I meant to hold up the droid head.
Droid head, that makes so much
the
more
It's
sense.
not the only head that's been severed since we've
Oh
seen
my
you.
Oh, we should probably get some go boxes and eat back on the ship. Let me take my
Well,
margarita.
I don't think they know where our ship is at this point, but they know that there's people after them. So I think we need to go and do the mission right now before they can rally their forces.
Wait, what's
We
your
need to do
mission?
that.
What do you mean we can't do that?
In order to get us the information that I was able to get us, we have to do a job for my contact. We have at least 3 hours to kill
Well-
before I can pick up what's probably a bomb.
I
Why do you have
think
to
we
wait 3
might.
hours?
Because that's when I need to come get my stuff.
Well, we might have a way to alter the negotiation. It sounds like, and fill me in on the rest of it, but one of your contacts is not the biggest fan of the Black Sun.
That's putting it lightly, yeah.
And we are probably going to cause some chaos. Points to the Night Sister and the murder-hungry lightsaber thrower.
Jesus Christ.
Probably going to be
This is
probably
pro
going to be causing quite a lot of chaos there. I mean, is the bomb even necessary? We get the information we need.
See the gears start turning in her head as you're speaking.
And if we must, I reach into the force into your mind to see kind of what happened. I know you're waiting because you couldn't carry the bomb. I have 4 bronze, so maybe I could just take it myself and we could go now because we're still in the taco shop where it's at, so I could just go grab it.
Well, I got one last question before I let you put your grimy hands on my stuff. She's still not over you insulting Vesra.
I don't even remember that.
Why do you have that?
Have what?
And she's gonna point at the droid head.
well.
Storyteller, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure she would be familiar enough with the various local spots that she can hazard a guess what kind of droid this is.
Yeah. It's a ramen making droid.
Why do you have that?
I thought we explained in our story we have a droid head with information on it about the Black Sun. This is what I acquired in my journey. This droid was about to give us some information before these Black Sun guys caught us. And unfortunately, it couldn't give us the information in time, so we took its head.
Well,
That's
we
their
have
sidebar?
3 hours still. Maybe we should take it back to the ship and see that information.
That's
See
the
if this
yeah,
sidebar.
one-
Do we have something on the
That's-
ship that can...
Vessie sidebar.
Hmm.
And she's gonna pull Vessie over to the other end of the booth. Hey, so you remember how my guy deals in information?
Mm-hmm.
I bet I can hack that thing. And if I can hack that thing, what do you think? What do you bet that we can bargain that for better information than I got?
Without doing the job?
I still kind of want to blow things up, honestly. I'll do that.
Valid. I think we should see what's on it. I agree with you.
Okay, let's take it back to the ship, hack it open, and then maybe when we come to pick it up, we can bargain for some better shit. Maybe like a schematic or something?
Sounds good to me.
We're going back
Great.
to the ship. She is going to pick up the droid head and take it with her, like cradling it like a baby. Don't like how the storyteller's looking at me right now.
I'm bringing droids back to the ship. Sounds great. Let's do it.
Okay.
Wait, do we have something on the ship that could read it? Like,
Well,
or
actually,
maybe we
wait,
can go into the
guys,
office of
time.
your friend and...
Timeline. We don't even need to take it back to the ship because the thing that has like code breaking abilities is me.
It's true.
Oh.
So
Take it to the
She
girls'
needs a-
bathroom.
It's gonna be harder to do without all of your tools that are available on the ship. You have some of the ability to do it here, but you're working with part of a droid without any like control surfaces on it, so you're gonna need to plug it into things. So it'll be a harder check if you don't come back to the ship.
I would like to take it into the girls' bathroom
Okay.
and check it out just enough to make sure there's no tracking on this that can follow us.
Cool.
Don't need to know
You
everything
pull down
on-
like the baby table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
and,
I've got it on the
plop-
baby changing
plop it
table.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
Um,
So
what do you
give
need me
me
for?
a computer.
I am trained at that.
Computer check. And it's going to be to fully debug this thing. You're going to say it's going to say 3
Now,
hard.
I don't need to fully get into it right now. I just need to make sure that if I take it back to the ship, no one can use it to follow me there.
3 difficulty. Let's go.
Your difficulty? Any black dice?
And how much difficulty would it be if she just wants to fully find all the information on it then?
Not lower. It's hard to sweep this for bugs. Currently, if she tried to make that attempt without any help or anything, it would be at least 4.
Okay.
Very, very difficult.
No black dice or
Um,
anything?
Nope. I'm encouraged to give you black dice because you're doing this in such a like.
Magical things happen in the girls' bathroom at Mexican restaurants.
I would recommend
still
you
gonna-
ask your contact that hates the Black Sun if he has any good equipment, because he seems to be pretty stacked.
Yeah, and he
Um,
also hates me.
He does also
I think
hate
that's
her.
just the facade.
No, it's not a facade. She's been a real fuck in this town. Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
I mean, I get
It's
it.
been not good.
I feel like he keeps me around because sometimes I bring him a gold mine, and I'm just.
I'm gonna
This is a
say
gold
keep
mine.
around.
3 difficulty, so hard plus 1 black die for the circumstance of the.
1 success, 2 threat.
Ooh. So you find a tracker, and it's active. You crush it, turning it off. But the program was actively sending
Following
your
us
location
to the taco
Yeah.
restaurant.
to the taco restaurant.
I'm slamming
And-
that thing back in. I'm grabbing the droid, and it's go time.
As you run out, a truck, or I should say a speeder, slides to a stop in front of the taco joint. The full glass front windows, you're able to see through it, transparent steel. And then all you hear is the world erupt into chaos as a full E-Web rotary cannon tears through the transparent steel on the front of this restaurant as everybody, all of you, hit the floor instinctively as men in black armor outside bear down at you with weapons, and you find cover within this Star Wars Mexican cantina. We will revisit this next time
Oh my god.
on
Back to the next video.
Not the Mexican cantina.
yeah, in the middle of the cantina.
She didn't even get to finish her margarita.
You saw it explode in like a blaster fire as it got caught in the crossfire.
It is another grudge she will be holding against Weeabus.
This was like in the one Pirates of the Caribbean movie when he's walking down his ship as his ship is getting destroyed and everything's blowing up around him. It's like you guys in this moment. This totally just got drive-by in a taco restaurant. Sorry, guys. But we will handle all of that next time as we move this supposedly a one-shot. That's now a two-shot. Yay!
2-shot surprise, and you
It's
can
a surprise.
you can catch the next episode dropping on the Revenge of the Sith.
We do like our puns. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you more.
I appreciate you more.
Thank you.